Hello!
Hi everybody, wasn't that fun?
That was a blast from the past.
Wow. Yeah, we made that a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
My goodness.
It was fun.
Yeah, fun fact, throwing the box into the dumpster took me like 4 tries.
Yeah.
Because I kept trying different things. What's
Yeah.
up, guys?
All right.
Coming in on the chat. Yeah,
Welcome,
thanks.
welcome. Glad you're here. I can't tell you how glad I am.
Oh.
I've been looking forward to this.
I am so excited because this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Jordan. Some of you seeing that thing for the first time, so.
Oh,
glad.
okay. Well, I guess maybe we should break the news to them.
Okay, so this organizer that made the video for, the company no longer exists, so you can't buy it.
Sorry.
But you can admire ours.
It was kind of thematic. Just
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Hey, guys. And Morgan said something earlier. Jordan, welcome.
Hello, Zach. Hello, hello.
Jordan's cutting right to the chase, wanting to know what scenario we're gonna play.
Yes.
Anyway, let me just real quick say we played that trailer just because it fits in with us doing Mansions of Madness, and we made that trailer a long time ago, and it's a lot of fun. Spencer worked very hard on it, and he did a very good job. And so we wanted to show it off a little bit. And there's even a blooper reel on the YouTube channel.
It is.
That you can go check out.
I think I may have just put it on Instagram. I'll have to look.
Okay.
I'll put it on there.
Then look.
Yeah.
But
Year and a half late.
That was fun, and you can't get it anymore.
But
so sorry.
Broken Token sells them, not the same one.
Not the same one, but we've got ours out here now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so welcome to the Lighten Up Initiative live stream of Mansions of Madness 2nd edition. For our Halloween stream.
Yes.
We've been doing games all month, every Tuesday. The first Tuesday, we played Horrified.
Horrified.
And we won.
We did.
Miraculously.
Very.
Let's recap. We were fighting against the Mummy, the Invisible Man, and the Wolf Man.
Yeah. So if
we beat them.
If you want to see the epic conclusion, go watch it. You can replay it on the YouTube channel.
It was kind of a clincher there at the end.
Yeah. Then we played Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, which we played wrong, unfortunately.
We played it wrong and we failed miserably.
Yeah. It was. Don't watch that.
Yeah.
I hid it. You can't find it. Last week we played the Faceless. That was a lot of fun, but we had an audio issue with that.
We had an audio issue and we technically didn't win, right?
Well, sort of. I still think it was a win.
You said, okay, we didn't win, but let's just go back and try this anyway.
Before I fixed things to make it work.
If you're cool with the homebrew and house rules of, wait, rewind, then
yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Seems like an unmatched Cobble and Fog. Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
those
man.
Horrified characters.
Yeah,
cool.
Those Horrified characters are a lot like the Cobble and Fog. You're right. And then tonight, it all culminates as we planned with Arkham or Mansions of Madness 2nd edition. We're so excited.
Jordan says Sleeping Gods start shipping to its reach. Let me start that one again. Sleeping Gods start shipping to its distributors soon. That's hard to say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sleeping Gods starts shipping to its distributors too.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get to it then, I guess.
All right.
We might have a little bit of a long night ahead of us, so we might as well get going on this.
Let's get into it.
So thank you all for coming.
Yes.
And feel free to chime in on that chat. We will look up and answer right to you.
Yes, and we've got great integration with the app. So
you're going to get to see our app.
First step is to pick a scenario. So we're going to come over here to...
So they can hear us now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew before it wasn't set up that way. Voting for some playthrough for that whenever it comes for Sleeping Gods.
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
So we're doing...
Has Zack Brasfield been watching Borat? Such excite.
So
okay,
we're doing
cool.
Cult
Thank
of
you,
Sentinel
Jordan.
Hill.
I voted for Cult of Sentinel Hill. Cult of Sentinel Hill and Escape from Innsmouth are my two favorite scenarios because they've had such fun endings for us.
Okay.
But it's also been well over a year since we've played either of those.
Yeah.
So those are my choices.
True.
So what do you think?
I'm good with either. It's been a while since we've done this one.
Okay.
So let's just go for it.
Let's do Cult of Sentinel Hill.
So let's select our investigators here. Why don't you go first? Who do you have?
I'm playing as Amanda Sharp. She's there on the top right. Are you playing as anyone on this page?
No.
Okay, let's go to the next. Let's look here. I'm not playing as anyone on this page.
Me either. Oh, I am Gloria Goldberg.
Good, okay.
I got her.
All right, next. I am not on this page.
I have Wilson Richards, so let me know if you see him. There he is.
Okay, and I'm Rita Young up on the top.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right, next, gain starting items.
Okay,
Boom, boom,
we're
boom,
gonna
boom,
look
boom.
through here. So if anybody has played this scenario, Cult of Sentinel Hill, you know what's going on, what's coming, and you know it's gonna be a fun night.
Yep.
If you haven't, let us know what scenarios you have played, if you've played any. While I look through this stack.
And here in a minute, we'll go, once we start getting a board built, we've got a view of that
Here,
as well.
You wanna get Poison Mist out of here.
Poison mist. You cast it with your fist. There it is. Okay.
Okay, well I'm still looking.
Yes, the question was, are you each controlling 2 characters? And the answer is yes, we are each controlling 2 characters. We've done both ways. We've done it where we each control one. But I thought tonight, since we want to try to make it, we really want to, I don't know, it kind of balances out, I think. It's harder. Is it harder for 4 people? Or
I think
4
it
characters?
balances out, especially whenever I've played a solo game. I play as 2 characters. I mean, that, of course, I hope you all think that that makes sense to play as 2 characters in a solo game. Yeah, we want to just make sure this is going to be a fun, exciting game and that it's a good, well-rounded team.
Yeah.
So we feel like very complementary characters. Why don't you talk about your characters and why you picked them?
Okay, so it took us a while to, here, why don't I go, while you're doing that, I can go.
Well, no. Oh, you're just changing. Okay, yeah, you go ahead. I'm still looking at the...
We decided that we figured out that you need to balance things. I mean, who knew? So I went with characters. I was looking for someone that was really strong and also someone that was good with lore and will. So Wilson Richards here, he has strength of 5, which is really good, and his influence is 4. Will is 3, not too bad. But he's got a good ability. After you resolve a horror check, become focused, which you resolve horror checks a lot. And then the other one I picked, Gloria Goldberg, she's got good influence, will, and lore, all at 4. And her ability is, at the start of your turn, if you have no clues, gain a clue. So clues are necessary for the game, so you definitely want to make sure that you get clues. What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find the flare gun. I am not seeing it. This is my second time going through the deck.
Oh, is it in the the unique item cards?
It should be common. It's got a common back to it, according to what's on the app.
Jordan says he's seen a house rule to get 3 actions for balance when only having 2 characters in the game. Interesting.
I haven't thought of that.
Flare gun. All right, so as a reminder, we've got these things. So we're starting with a firearm.
Why is this in the unique items?
Because it's unique.
It doesn't have that back.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, but it still belongs there.
Oh, okay.
We've got a 25mm automatic, poison mist spell, a riot whistle. Cool.
I know, yeah, and that's one that
machete.
I expect for Escape from Innsmouth, a riot whistle. Oh my gosh, have you guys played that scenario? That one is so hilarious, I think.
So what Lara's doing is she's trying to find the flare gun.
Oh, and then each investigator begins with a clue, so...
Flare gun. If we can't find it,
There's that and that.
that's a flask.
And yeah, that's not the same thing.
Flare gun. Cody says, never played it. Is there a character in the game that's almost completely useless or the weakest? I wouldn't say so.
No, because they've done a very good job with each character has their own strength. So like Spencer was talking about, he wanted to find one person who has a lot of good lore experience and then another person who, what did you want? Strength? Physical strength. You're not usually going to find people who have both of those things. I picked mine based more on their abilities. So Rita gets to move 1 extra space or 1 additional space as part of her move action. And then Amanda, there are puzzles in this game that you play out on the app. and she can perform 2 additional puzzle steps.
Where on earth is that flare gun?
I'm worried.
You looked through all of the unique items?
Yeah, I'm worried it's not here.
Well, that's a problem.
It is.
Well,
Wonder if we can use like a lantern or something instead.
we'll do that. We'll just throw something with fire in there.
Let's see, Jordan. I think my funniest Mansions of Madness moment was getting the insane condition where I wasn't allowed to talk.
Torch.
And my wife thought I was pissed at her because I wouldn't talk to her. I got that card once. I got that card once, and Spencer didn't realize I hadn't spoken.
Yeah, for like 30 minutes.
For like 3 rounds of the game.
Yep.
I just sat there and just pointed at stuff and nodded, and he did not realize I had not spoken.
Okay, so how do you want to divvy these up? We've got Poison Mist.
I think your weak person needs one of the weapons.
Well, they're both pretty strong.
Gloria Goldberg only has 2 strength.
Well, I don't want her to have the weapon though. Like if I want someone to have a weapon, I want to be the guy with the strength, because she's going to stay away from
Does
it.
Gloria have a lot of lore, you said?
Yes.
People with lore usually do really good with mist. With spells.
Okay, she can take that.
I feel like. Let's see. Rita.
Oh.
Let's see. She's got her. I don't know.
You've got clues over there.
Yes,
I'll take the machete. You can have the
I
rest.
gave you your clues.
Okay. You can have all the rest.
Oh, okay. I will give Rita the riot whistle and the torch, and I will give Amanda the 25 automatic.
Okay. Awesome. So we are ready.
We're ready to roll.
To go.
Continue setup.
All right, let's go back to the app.
Begin scenario.
Oh, I gotta click a button.
Oh, we're covering up.
Oops.
Shh.
But too many strange things are happening for you to remain uninvolved. The herd animals that should be passing stampede themselves into a bloody mess, or vanish without warning.
Creepy.
Unseasonable
We're gonna cover it up down there too.
Sentinel Hill, just outside of town. Swathes of forest have been destroyed by an impossibly massive force passing through. The locals give you only dark looks in answer to your questions, but their silence is proof of a shared fear. Something unnatural is in the
Hello.
After the summon treatment, you're not surprised when the men accompany you in the day.
What?
There are too many for you to withstand.
A bit. Oh, she's probably.
Screams for help are ignored. With an explosion of pain, you slip into unconsciousness.
Oh. Okay. Zach, thanks for telling us that we have an echo.
Thank you for letting us know. If there's ever an issue, please let us know in the chat, and we will do our best to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Let's do it. So now the app, if you've never played this game before, is going to tell us what our board looks like.
Okay.
So we are using.
Zach, do you still hear an echo?
Where are the moon?
Hmm?
I don't see the moon symbol on any of our stuff here.
It's the first edition tiles.
Okay.
I think.
So that's a good question for you guys. Did any of you ever play Arkham or Mansions of Madness first edition? Because we sure did. What a trip that was. So we've got to dig through and find. This is in the wrong place.
Would you like to
in
hand
there.
me some?
Well, I mean, there's only one more left.
Did you look on both sides?
They don't have the symbol, that
No,
moon
they
symbol.
don't because this was made before that.
Oh,
So were you just looking for the symbol?
yeah, I was just looking for the moon symbol.
That's it, right?
Dungeons?
Isn't that it?
Dungeon cell and torture chamber.
Oh, so we want some with
Dungeon cell and torture chamber.
The moon is supposed to mean something.
Well, it's one of the expansion symbols.
It was one of the from the original game. That's just a 1 square. Can I see this? It's got.
Sorry about this, guys. This is part of the fun of the game, though. Looking around to find.
Well, that's the second thing we can't find. What if it got put in the wrong thing? I'll take these.
Okay. Kind of feels like now we're doing one of the escape rooms when we.
Oh, I found here they are.
Here it is.
It was the ones
With the key.
That was
Because we
the-
don't have that expansion, I guess. Okay.
All right.
So we found it, and there should be darkness in.
Our darkness tokens
places.
are here. Where is the piece of wood?
I moved it
Oh,
there and there. Okay, continue.
continue.
No, on up here. Thank you. All right, you realize that you're locked in an underground dungeon. Place your investigator figures as indicated. All right, it's a small little space for all of us. Okay,
All right.
continue.
While you gain your bearings in the dark, you find that your captors have not taken any of your possessions. You wonder how they could have been so careless, and moreover, what their plans for you might be.
Continue. So I have a light source. It's my torch.
Your bindings slip when you try to stand, and you realize that your captors did not secure them properly. However, as you struggle free, one of the companions seems to be stuck. Wilson Richards gains the rope unique item
Why? Because it's still tied
face
around you?
down.
That's weird. What does it mean that you gain it face down? I don't remember that ever happening before.
Because some of them have two sides. What's the one that you put away that had 2 sides?
It's in there.
What is it?
You look and see, it's in there. Rope. I have a regular rope. Oh,
Handcuffs.
here it is.
Found it? Okay. Rope, we got the rope.
Found it. All right, continue. A small sound alerts you to another person locked in the cell with you. When you focus, you see a man slumped against the far wall, cradling an arm close to his chest. He murmurs to you, "Not dead yet then, eh?" Place a person token is indicated. This is Zebulon Waitley.
Oh, not good.
So now we get to look around and find this token. So he'll be in the room there with us, and while you're
Professor
looking for
Smith.
that, it's like a gold outline, and he's got white hair, kind of a chrome dome.
Oh, okay.
Does that help? Yep. No,
No.
that's not him. I'll keep going though.
Okay.
Okay, and this is a place that we can
Probably gonna be the last
search.
place that I look.
All right, so we put this here. Ooh, and there's a little
Did you see?
maybe item here.
First of all, it looks like items change even though you do the same quest. Do the tiles and locations change every time? You know, at first I thought they did, but I don't think that they do. I think it's the same every time. Meeple Overboard. Did you see the news Iguazu of an Archem Vault Files video coming out? I think that's what it was. I did not see that.
Don't know about that, but we do know about an Arkham game that Rodney shared from Watch It Played. That will be coming out for like Switch and stuff.
Goodness.
Okay.
Like I said, it's gonna be the last guy.
Zach, you think you're the only one who resembles the remark of a chrome dome?
It's really gonna be the last stack that I look through.
You already looked through these? That looked like
Here he
H.P.
is.
Lovecraft himself. All
Found him.
right. Here's another place to go and look here. And scraps of wood and metal have been stacked to one side of the dungeon, and you think you could use it to block a door should the need arise. That is something, guys, that always worries me. When they're like, this might be good for a barricade. I'm like, what do I need to barricade from? What do you
Monsters.
know that I don't know?
Cthulhu.
Scares me. The man across from you seems to come to a decision, presenting you with his hand. Zebulon Whiteley, for what it may be worth.
Where is he? Isn't he in there with us?
Yeah.
He's Irish?
I don't know. He was British, I think, a little Cockney at first, and now
Okay.
he's turned Irish. Should I? Let's see. We're kind of in the Appalachians, aren't we? They're a little Appalachian. So should I go like hick with it?
No.
Okay. The way I see it, if any of us is to survive tonight, them that cultists need to be stopped. I got a plan for that. If you want to hear it.
Lobby of Hobbies, thanks for joining us. We are not playing with an expansion per se. We're playing the Cult of Sentinel Hill. Ignuasu was a weird thing my phone just decided to make, unfortunately. For some reason.
Oh, meeple overboard. Okay. Make the players question everything. That is a good way to play. All right, so
We're
now
ready to start?
it's time for us to start doing stuff. So,
Okay.
who's gonna go first?
Me.
Okay, go for it.
Wilson Richards is going to check out this thing right there. When you approach the cell bars, you can tell the
tell.
padlock is antiquated, and you might be able to disable it. I'm going to try to smash the lock
With your
'cause
sheer
I am
brute
so
force.
strong. All right, you pick up a loose stone from the cell floor and try to smash the padlock open. So
right.
it tells me I need to do a strength test.
So the way he does that is he looks on his character card, sees what his strength is there, and that's how many dice he gets to roll. Now he's gonna roll, and for every star that he gets, is that the elder sign? The
Yeah.
star? For every elder sign, that is a success. Every other symbol on there is a magnifying glass, and that means you can spend a clue, which is also a magnifying glass, a clue token, to change it to a success, or you have blanks.
So I got
has
one
one
success and 3. I
Almost.
hate to use a clue already, but
Me
I don't want
too.
to fail so early. So here, I'm going to spend. Oh, yeah, I'm going to spend this clue to add one more.
Let's see if 2 is enough. So now he's gonna click it in, add 2 on there, and see what it says. The padlock splits in 2, clinging to the dirt floor of the
Yeah.
dungeon. Discard this explore token. You may move 1 space into the torture chamber.
Oh, cool. All right, here I am.
Have fun, Wilson!
So you get 2 actions for each character that goes. So that was 1. There's this thing. I wonder what this is. So I'm going to investigate this.
All right, and he does that by clicking on it in the app.
Table is stained and sharp metal implements have been left arranged around a small object glowing faintly in the dark. I'm going to search that.
So this is his second action, is the search.
Oh no!
Oh,
As you
no.
approach the mysterious glow, you hear a shuffling sound from behind you. Move Zebulon Whiteley as indicated.
Are we saying Watley or Waitley?
How about we say both? You say
Okay.
Whiteley and I'll say Whiteley.
Cool, let's drive everyone insane. That fits the game, doesn't it?
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, do I need to do that?
Yeah, you've got his voice.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy. That's a lot of pressure. The same sort of glow was seen around the Waitley farm around the same time all the trouble started. Whatever's happening up on the hill tonight is unnatural, like this bloody mess. Hope you have the stomach for it. I think he just turned Scottish.
Yeah, he did.
We're taking a tour around the UK and Ireland. Okay.
Oh,
The glowing object twitches, and you count 3 twisted limbs covered in gray slime before the bile rises in your throat. So now you need to check your will.
which is 3.
Doesn't that sound like fun? Not what I expected. Hey,
I got
2
2.
successes. Very good. Ooh.
I'm getting all kinds of stuff.
What does it say?
The glow fades when you scatter everything on the bloody table to the floor. Some poor animal was flayed here for a foul purpose. Maybe it has something to do with the plan Zebulon spoke of. Gain the forensic evidence, unique item, then discard this search token. Man, Wilson's finding all kinds of stuff. His
Wilson.
pockets are full. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Wilson. With the gruesome evidence in your hand, Zebulon raises his good hand to cover his mouth and nose. What a stench! I hope the rest of old Whately's experiment ain't quite so unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should definitely be more hillbilly.
Yeah. That's okay. All right, so that was 2 actions for old Wilson here. Would you like to go?
Sure, since Rita can move so fast, I think... Or is that even advantageous at this point?
Well, you can only go 1 space before you have to do an
Search
action.
this.
And you'll be able to move 1 space in there.
Yeah.
That'll be all you can do.
Okay. From beneath the door, you can see flickering torchlight. The opening door reveals a dark tunnel and a robed man standing guard.
Oh no, here it
Discard
goes.
this explore token and place darkness in each space of the dungeon cave. So it's hard to tell from where you guys are from up so high, but you can kind of see it on our app. There's a little light colored line going down the middle. That indicates that there are 2 spaces. So when you're doing a movement, this is 1, 2 movement. All right, continue, please. Oh, good. The man points one gnarled finger at you, screeching, "The test subjects are escaping!"
I'm doing the next voice.
Okay. You notice a silver glyph on the back of his hand flashing in the torchlight. Spawn a dark druid.
Not a light
as
druid.
indicated.
Okay, so
So you get all sorts
Nothing
of
there.
cool monsters that come with this game. Oh, are you serious?
not
The
in
metal
there.
ring in the wall holds a large torch containing light in the tunnel. Place the torch common
Well,
item
there you go.
as indicated. We'll say I already got it. There's a strange pattern on the dirt floor of the tunnel. Place a search token as indicated. And the tunnel slopes up to a door set in the rock wall. However, the door appears to have no handle.
Here's the dark druid.
Place an explore token as indicated.
Which space is the dark druid in?
He's in this one, and
Okay.
the torch is supposed to be in that space, but we gave me the torch since we couldn't find the flare gun.
Okay. I think that's
Cool.
good balance.
And it
Yeah.
said I could go ahead and move one into the space, but then I'm in there with him for the Mythos phase.
Okay.
But he's gonna move toward me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's whatever you want to do. I mean, at least if you're in there, you don't have to move again on your next turn.
Okay.
Zach likes your voice acting. He says it's flawless.
Thank you. Just trying out different things. Okay, so that's all of her actions.
Okay.
Let's let Gloria
So that's
do
the thing.
something here.
If only Wilson had waited, he could have ran in and taken out that druid.
If only Gloria had a gun.
How strong is Amanda over there?
Amanda has a strength of 3 and an agility of 3, and she has a firearm, which firearms normally make you roll agility.
Yeah. Leon says, one of my favorite games. My son owns it and we play it as often as we can. Awesome. I bet you have a great time like we do.
It is so much fun, and it's a great event because it takes
Yeah.
so long and there's so much to it, but yet I don't feel like it's a drag at all.
Right. This has a pointy thing. Does that mean that this is
A
a
pointy
bladed
thing?
weapon?
I guess you can use it when you attack.
Poison mist, instead of using it as a spell?
What does it say on there? You can attack a monster in adjacent space with this card.
The reason why I say it, because,
It came from the spells deck.
but this has the same symbol on
I
it.
know.
Interesting.
That is a very interesting thing.
Can anyone link the Switch stream?
Twitch.
Twitch stream. You can go to twitch.com/hey_lighten up, and that will be where it is. Okay, well, she's gonna come and try to poison mist this guy.
Okay, Gloria.
All right, so she's gonna attack. Let's go over to the app and see what's going on. So she's going to attack this dark druid here.
Where is she?
She's right here.
That is Amanda.
Oh, oops.
There you go.
Okay, so, oh, this is cut off. I guess I'm attacking with a sharp bladed.
Yeah,
It's
attack
got a
with
blade
bladed
on it. I
weapon.
guess this mist is bladed.
You swap your weapon from hand to hand, circling your foe and looking for an opening. When you find one, you lunge forward with diabolical speed, Gloria.
Nice.
So it's agility +1. So
Her
you get
agility
to,
is 4.
and you get to roll
Or
an
3.
additional die. The monster suffers damage equal to your test result. 2.
All right. It's 7.
It has a
so-
health of 7. Zach, shank 'em good.
All right.
All right, that's all of your actions, Gloria.
Oops, sorry. Oops.
No. All right, so now it's Amanda's turn.
Okay.
Amanda's gonna come in here. Ooh. And shoot him
Yes.
with the 25 automatic, which you may convert any magnifying glasses to elder signs while attacking with this card.
You know what's dumb? Is with the
No.
poison mist, I could have attacked from an adjacent space,
You
so I
could've.
should have just stayed right there.
Yeah.
I wish that
You'll
wasn't
know
cut
that
off.
for next time.
Maybe I should just remove us from the app
What's-
screen.
Well, why don't we go into where? No,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, I'm okay.
It's confusing.
You clasp the weapon tightly with both hands and ready yourself for the kick of the recoil. Slowly, purposefully, you squeeze the trigger. All right, her agility is 3.
So if anyone's wondering, this app is not displaying in 1920 by 1080, so that's why it doesn't fit exactly in the frame.
All right, so I have 2 successes.
Sounds like you missed.
That's a
Thanks,
good one, Zach.
That is good. 2 successes?
If you pass, your shot catches the figure in the arm and it screams in pain and rage. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage, which is 2.
Nice.
Okay,
All right.
so that's everybody's turn.
Yeah.
Here comes some horror checks.
Okay, before we do that, let me remove this. Oops.
What are you doing?
Here I am. Okay. Horror checks. So this is what that looks like. We're gonna go here. Oh, we do the end of round.
Mm-hmm.
And the investigator phase. Confirm.
Mythos phase. The Mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest sanity.
I have 6. You, so it'd be Rita.
Yep, she has 5 sanity.
Okay.
You suddenly become aware of an invisible presence closing in on you. Will. All right, so she has 4 will.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo, 2 successes, which it says I needed 2 successes. If you pass, you keep your head, and soon the unnerving feeling passes. Yes.
Good. Excellent.
The dark druid moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator, then it attacks each investigator in its space.
Each investigator.
Well, here we
Goodness.
go. The monster
All right.
attacks. The figure chants in an ancient language. Oh, okay. We got to pick who he's attacking.
Oh, Wilson.
Okay. So you test lore.
Oh. I should. It. Okay.
You said it
didn't-
already. It's on the internet. You said it.
Okay.
Ooh,
I missed.
No. Hideous, writhing black vines burst from the ground around you and slash at your flesh with their Icarus thorns.
That's creepy.
Suffer 2 face down damage. There you go,
Thank
sir. So damage in this game is represented by cards. Red ones with pretty anatomically correct hearts are physical damage. Blue ones with brains on them are mental damage, and it tells you to suffer them face up or face down. And when you suffer them face up, it can be worse sometimes. Okay.
See, I think we are each supposed to do that.
Oh, well then let's go back. Can we go back to that?
No.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so this will be for Gloria.
And I'll do Rita.
Nope.
2 face down damage for Rita.
And I need 2 for Gloria.
Cool. We all just got smacked down by this guy. Okay.
Blood for the blood god. Oh wait, wrong universe. That's right.
And lore check for Amanda. She has 4.
Yay.
Yay, she doesn't get hurt. Okay. So I just checked the log to make sure we did that. Okay, each must resolve a horror check against the monster within range. The highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap the end phase button to continue.
Okay, so it will be that. Who wants to go first? Why don't we just go along the line? Gloria Goldberg.
The druid coughs wetly, then rummages and produces a quivering beetle the size of a human hand.
Oh.
The crunching sound as the druid bites down on the insect shoots straight through your ears and into your bowels.
Oh.
Suffer 2 face down horror.
Oh my.
Will negates.
That's quite the image.
Dang.
All right, I've got 4 will.
Is it? I mean, the imagery. You did it.
Yay.
Okay.
All right, next
She passes. She does not suffer
and
face
I
down
guess
horror.
he can see through the door, so.
Yeah, you're still in range there, Wilson. So let's do another horror check. For Wilson, there's something to the figure's stance, some animalistic attitude that makes you doubt the man is anything but an ape.
Oh.
Suffer 1 horror, lore negates.
All
You
right.
and your lore checks, Wilson. You only have 2 lore.
Come on, Wilson. Yay!
Ooh, you did it. So, Spencer only had 1 success on that. Since it says suffer 1 horror, he negated it by having 1 success. So that's how it works. In case any of you didn't know that. The druid takes a deep breath and then howls a long, mournful wolf cry, utterly inhuman in its terrible beauty. Suffer 2 horror.
Read this. Range cannot be counted through walls or doors. Unless an effect specifically allows it. So this would be a door.
Okay.
We know that for sure. I mean, for now.
What did Leon say there?
Leon.
This is my first live view of you guys. Really entertaining. Do you do this regularly? I'm subscribed, but I don't seem to remember many live plays.
Leon, we've been doing this every Tuesday this month. We really started getting into it in April. And for a while there, did at least once a week, sometimes 2 a week.
I had 2 successes.
Very
so
nice.
I negated my horror.
Very nice. So we're probably on average doing 1 stream a week. Usually on Tuesday evenings. We're still trying to figure out the best time for everybody when the most people can be on. But so far it's gone well. We're having a great turnout for this one. So thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, this is Amanda's horror check. The druid is emaciated with skin twisted by ritual scars and oozing bites. You fear the sight will remain in your mind forever. Suffer 1 face down horror. So like she can't even negate that. The sight of him is so terrible. Okay, and that's it. Time to keep going here.
End the Mythos phase.
Do it. Oh, Leon, I will be watching from now on. Cool, we're so glad.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Why don't we let Amanda
Sharpie?
Yes. She's going to shoot him. Now, in this game, as opposed to Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, which we played a couple weeks ago, we can repeat an action.
Yes.
With a firearm. I'm using my 25 automatic.
Boom, boom.
Your foe smiles cruelly and flaunts its deadly power. You strive to maintain your composure in the face of the display.
Zill wants to know if this game plays okay with 2 people. I thought it needed to be at least 3. We play 2, mostly only play 2. Works great.
Okay. 2 successes. That's what I needed.
Nice.
You calmly raise your weapon and fire dead on. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. Do you know what that means?
Is it
It's DED dead.
No way. Get out of my head. I can't because I live there.
Okay.
Or you live there.
Here,
What did you
that back.
find?
As the road figure falls with a scream, the silver on its hand seems to writhe and explode in a spray of bright red. That's so cool. Something shiny clinks to the floor next to the cult member, who dissolves into a foul puddle of tarry black. Place the silver key unique item in the dark druid's space. Dang, that's cool. That is so cool.
Was that it for her turn?
Amanda only performed one action.
Oh, okay.
I guess
You're
her
just
second
so
action
epic.
will be to pick up the key.
Okay.
I hope that that's how I would be whenever I was faced with something like that I would just calmly, not even flinch, and
I think,
raise my weapon
I think you would.
and shoot him right between the eyes.
Sounds just like you.
Okay, so that's 2 actions.
Okay. Why don't we let Gloria go?
Go for it, Gloria.
She's gonna go 1 and then explore this. We're gonna add some stuff. Oh, you can explore only if you have the silver key unique item, which I don't. You do. So I moved, so I'll just check this thing out and see. The dark streaks on the floor seem to be a pattern of burns. They seem to be. Let's see if
That
they
seems
are.
like a good thing for the person with a lot of lore to check out.
The sharp smell of saltpeter lingers around the burns on the tunnel floor. Beneath the burns, you unearth a strange idol made of black stone, smoothed into bulbous orbs. Something about the strange idol sharpens your mind, even as it crumbles into dust.
What?
Become focused.
Yeah, focused.
Then discard this search token. That's not focused.
Is it not?
Focus is a card.
Oh, I'm
This is
sorry.
an improvement.
Well,
Conditions, right there.
okay. I'm so used to focusing being the eye. So focused is a condition. All right. What does
It's kind of like
it
being
mean?
blessed. I may discard the card to convert all magnifying glasses to stars while resolving a test.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what if Rita takes the silver key from Amanda?
That's an action, but she can do that.
Yeah. So Rita's
Or-
going to take the silver key from
'Cause
Amanda.
If she gets over there, she's not going to be able to use it.
Why not?
Because
Oh,
you
that's
get
another
2
action?
actions. So she might as well just keep it and use it on her next
Dad, gum. That's one of the things I hate about this.
Daughter walked by and said, "Cool, another girl board gamer. What channel is this? Awesome. There you go. Good job. Boom."
Represent daughter. You rock. We have 2 daughters. Okay. Focus is an eye and X-wing. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I guess you want to talk to him or something?
Oh yeah, we could talk to that guy.
Talk to him.
Are you done with all of your stuff?
Well, Rita hasn't done anything because she kind of can't do anything.
Who killed the monster?
Amanda.
Oh, okay. All right.
Amanda.
Let's talk to him and see what's going on. You got some more reading to do. Oh, he has a plan to stop the cult that has been causing trouble. What is your plan?
That's what Wilson sounds like?
Yes. No, I don't want to do that voice.
Oh, okay. Smiling, Zebulon begins to explain. See, the cult that farmed in Dunwich is led by a relative of mine. And old Whately is a bit mad. Wants to call up powers what need to stay buried. He set up the whole of Sentinel Hill for the experiment scheduled tonight.
Very cool.
Okay.
So,
If we can escape this hole, then we should stop his latest experiment before something awful happens. It ought not to be too hard, and I can follow behind even with my injuries. That is, if you think you can manage it. What happens now?
gain 2 clues.
Bam! After he spent 1. Okay, I guess Rita's just gonna move up
Can you
here.
go talk to him?
That's not gonna do anything. There, how about we just move up like that?
Okay.
And get ready to go.
All right.
Rita's ready to jet. Okay. And the investigator phase.
Mythos.
Your mind is filled with the subtle, slow ticking of a clock. No immediate effect.
Thank goodness.
And here we go.
Ooh, get that silver key.
You want Amanda to go do it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Explore. Oh, what is this?
Ooh, you need one of the giant boards.
Ooh, yay, yay, yay.
One with the bridge.
Okay. The giant boards. Here's the bridge. And cave entrance. Cave entrance. It's always like the last
It's
one.
the Bat Cave.
There it is.
The Bat Cave entrance.
And what's the password to enter the Bat Cave?
Iron Man sucks.
That's right. Boop.
Okay.
Okay, continue so we can start placing stuff out here.
I've got one.
Okay.
Across from the tunnel mouth, an impressive silver maple maple has had some. I can't read. It's
Has had
far
something
away.
carved into its trunk. Place a search token as indicated.
Thank goodness. Okay, something in its trunk.
Ahead, you can see the covered bridge that crosses Bishop's Brook. Though the inside is deeply shadowed. Place darkness in each space of the covered bridge. Continue. Oh, cool. With a harsh braying, a fusion of animal and man reveals itself on the bridge.
My.
Spawn a goat spawn as indicated.
All right.
Let's make this fun.
It lost its funness once the dark druid went away. So
I know. We're bringing it back, guys. We're
What is
bringing
this
it
I'm looking
back.
for?
It's goat spawn. Goat spawn. Okay, and a book has been left on the planks of the bridge. Pages glowing.
is it in this space?
No, next one. Pages glowing violet in the shadows. Place a search token as indicated.
Search. I've got it.
Anything else? Anything else? Yes, yes, yes. The prow of a rotting boat has been sunk into the muddy bank beneath the bridge. Place a search token as indicated. Another tree over the river seems worse for wear. Place a search token as indicated. The stars above fail to illuminate more than your immediate surroundings. Place sight tokens as indicated. I wonder if is there another one up higher? Can't tell. Okay. Mr. Tumnus.
It does kind of look
Zack
like Mr.
Brasfield
Tumnus.
thinks that the goat spawn looks like Mr. Tumnus. All right,
Oh.
so she can move one space. Oh, Zebulon pushes out of the dungeon behind you, breathing deeply in the cool night. Move Zebulon Whately as indicated. Man, what a cool. So the Zebulon, like the name Zebulon, that's the kind of person you call him Zeb.
There goes Zeb.
Good job getting us out of there. We ought to move fast to find the rest of the experiment and destroy it before old Whately realizes we escaped.
Yep. Duh.
We know, Zeb. We know. Okay.
You shut your mouth.
We got it. So, should I go check? Well, so Amanda's done.
She's done.
Rita can move really far.
Yeah.
So, what
go
should
check out
she
one
go
of those.
do?
Either go check out one of the thing or
The one that's furthest away?
Yeah. Well, what can she get to in
She can
one
get
move?
to 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, go for
to
that
the
one.
boat.
Unless you want to get this one.
That's just 1, 2.
Okay.
Like your girl can, Gloria can go check that out. GLORIA.
All right. So you're gonna check out this old riverboat that's tied to one of the bridge
It's not a
supports.
riverboat.
Oh, rowboat.
It's a rowboat in a river. The boat is too old to be of use, but something is trapped beneath the hull. You attempt to lift the boat to investigate beneath it. See, Rita is the athlete,
Yes.
and her strength is 5.
That's
So
amazing.
here's hoping she does well with this. Doesn't mean I'm gonna roll well, but it's better chances.
Ooh.
I didn't
Ooh.
do it at all. Didn't.
Is it worth using one? You think? One clue?
I don't know.
Just for those at home, Lara did not roll a single success.
No.
She rolled 3 magnifying glasses, which one could be turned into a success with her clue, but will it be enough? Your call.
Let's do it.
Our fire's going out. All right, one.
Yeah, it's hot and cold enough here in Texas to be able to burn a fire in the fireplace. The mud sucks at the bottom of the boat and the hole seemed to be caught on something.
That's too bad.
Well, just gonna have to try again.
Isn't a rowboat in a river a riverboat? Thank you, Leon. Thank you very much.
I think of a riverboat as almost like a
Like a paddle boat.
Mississippi Queen.
Yeah. That big paddle boat, those things that paddle.
Yeah, in big rivers.
Those are steamboats.
Okay. I don't know.
Showboat.
A riverboat, I mean, like, I don't know. That's what I think of.
Yep.
All right, Gloria.
Gloria Goldberg.
Do something
the
for us.
author. At the start of her, she has a clue.
You want me
So
to stoke this while you do that?
if you want,
Okay, I'm gonna work on the fire.
This game is tricky because you never know. Some of these question marks are just kind of like red herrings. They don't actually do anything.
And they kind of just make you waste your movement.
But some of them are necessary. So I think the thing that was carved in the tree is going to be pretty important. So she's going to go 1, 2, and go see what's out there in the tree. The bark of this maple has been carved to convey some meaning, but the symbols do not look familiar. The carving is reminiscent of an opening door, but while you examine it, your mind is grabbed by some other power. Oh, good thing I've got 4 will.
Ooh, you got 1 success.
Well, good thing I can always get a clue at the beginning of my turn if I don't have one.
Oh, that's a great
So I'm going
thing
to use
for her.
that. So I have 2 successes.
All right, what'd she find?
The pattern suddenly makes sense, and you know the carving was meant to unlock human potential. Shuffle 1 face down horror and gain the Feed the Mind spell. Oh, suffer 1 face down horror. Gain the Feed the Mind spell. Then discard the search token. Okay.
Too much for your little human mind.
Okay.
Wilson, what are you gonna do? Wilson.
Howdy ho, neighbor. Well, he's way back here, so he's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's all he's gonna
Ready
do.
to take on that goat spawn.
Here it comes. It's gonna charge us. It's gonna charge him. The Mythos event affects the investigator in an outdoor space with the highest lore. Gloria, right?
Highest lore, 4. Mhm.
Amanda has 4.
I'll take
Amanda's
it.
a little bit closer,
Oh, okay.
don't you think? Oh, we let Amanda take it.
Oh, but she, okay.
Okay. Squinting into the night, you are able to discern a faint warping of the air before you. Suddenly, the air solidifies into a writhing mass of tentacles as large as a house. Huh.
Yeah.
Fits the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. One pale limb flings you into a nearby tree, but just as abruptly as the abomination appeared, it fades into starlight. Suffer 2 face down damage and 2 face down horror will negates.
So you have to take the damage. The will only negate the.
I've got 4 will.
No, but the horror wouldn't negate the damage, would it?
I don't know. I thought.
Morgan wants someone to turn the arm flail into a GIF.
Spencer can do that.
I can do that. Let's do it.
I am going to spend a clue to at least negate some of the horror.
Mm-hmm. So you negate both of them. So you take 2 damage.
2 face down physical damage.
You want to move this out of the way so you got more room?
There you go. Okay. All right, now on the goat spawn.
Oh.
Ooh.
A witch.
No! A cult member bearing a silver key glyph on their hand melts out of the forest, out of the dark forest. Spawn a witch, as indicated.
Oh, this is the one that looks like she's doing.
They look like they're doing the
Superman.
The way that they sit on our bases.
Witch.
Can you find her?
I will find her.
She's in the same space as Zebulon and Amanda. We're gonna keep it. The goat spawn moves 2
There she is.
spaces. 1, 2. It attacks the investigator in its space with the lowest agility. The monster attacks with a mighty caterwaul. The creature bounds behind you. You spin to try to keep sight of the beast. Observation.
Observation.
That's what I always say.
Did this guy not attack? Or this thing?
Not yet.
Okay.
It was the goat spawn first. Leon, did you make that storage solution? Seems really nice. This is something from a company that has unfortunately since gone out of business. It's called the Mansions of Madness Crate, and Spencer made a really awesome infomercial for it about 1.5 years ago when it was on Kickstarter. And so
Well, it wasn't on Kickstarter at that point. It had been,
Oh.
but at that point it was just kind of a promotional thing.
Oh, okay.
If you pass, you keep a close watch on the creature as it capers and prances around you.
So it's a little playful goat.
If you fail,
You didn't fail,
I know.
so then don't read it.
Okay,
We don't read it if we don't fail.
you're right.
Okay, the witch, you didn't even stain the storage stuff. It came that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. The witch moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. Within range.
I would say it's in range as many investigators as possible. It's all of
Okay.
us.
Well, so she can get me over here?
Yeah, I think it's range is 2 spaces, I believe.
1, 2, yeah.
Or
Okay.
it might even be
Attacks
unlimited.
the investigator within range who has suffered the most damage. Well, everybody's
Up to 3 spaces away.
everybody's got 2 damage. Let's let Rita Young take it because she has 9 health.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be Rita. The witch cackles and vanishes in a burst of green flame as a dense thicket of black brambles grows up around you. Observation. Okay. Let's see what happens. 2 successes, and I made it. If you pass, you quickly find a path through the thorns, which tear at your skin and clothing like real things, but vanish like a dream once you are free. Flip 2 damage face up.
Uh-oh.
So when that happens, you have to flip them over and see what it says. And sometimes it can be worse, and sometimes it's not that bad. So just resolve immediately. Suffer 1 additional face down horror. Then flip this card face down. See, so that kind of happens. And then even though you're injured, your only thought is to see justice carried out. Become righteous.
Oh.
Then flip this card face down.
That's cool.
Righteous? Have any of us ever been righteous before?
Mm-mm.
Once per round, you may convert an magnifying glass to a elder sign. When you suffer 1 or more horror, discard this card.
Cool. So is that it?
That's all. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster with the highest horror.
Okay.
2, 2.
I guess it doesn't matter. Why don't we... COVID has changed games. A lot of people play tabletop simulator board game arena these days because of COVID. Do you guys obviously prefer face-to-face with small groups or large groups? Tabletop simulator is awesome for setup, but I think the games take too long. Games do take too long on the computer, and we definitely prefer face-to-face with a small group.
Yeah, we just normally invite maybe just 1 couple over at a time. And they're people that we know very well, and so we know that they're being careful and safe and that we can trust them and they can trust us, that we're being safe and that this will be a safe place for them to come to play.
Okay, so he's obviously going to resolve a horror check for the thing that's in the same space.
Obviously.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a golden flicker of movement.
Will. Oh, we got 1 success.
I'll need 1. Realize
Oh.
the trick before turning into the creature's grasp. Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Good job, Wilson.
I guess
Rita?
Rita will do the goat spawn as well, because
Okay,
it's closest.
here you go.
Ooh, gross. A wet, musky aroma fills the air as the creature scratches itself happily.
Nice. It's so happy.
It sounds like our dog. It smells like old oak trees and mulled wine gone sour. Cool. This has been some really great.
Flavor text?
Yes. I guess I'm going to use my righteous
Do
to
it. And so you
make
just
it
get,
2 successes.
You just use it once?
You shake off the strange sensation that threatens to overtake your senses. It says once per round I can,
Okay.
and then when I suffer a horror, I discard this card.
Cool.
Okay.
Next, Gloria Goldberg will resolve 1 from the witch.
Because they both have the same amount horror level, so we're just kind of divvying it up.
Suddenly screaming in pain, the witch doubles over, blah, then spasms backward, blood running from nose and mouth. Suffer 1 horror.
A will
Will
roll
negates.
negates.
Got it.
Yep, you only needed 1. Good
Yep.
job.
Thank you.
Okay. Took me a while to realize that.
Yeah.
All right, and then Amanda will resolve 1 against the witch. The witch gestures, writhing in the air with a blood-pricked nail. You glance down and realize that cryptic and disturbing writing is appearing on your skin.
Oh,
Why do I always get this stuff? Crawling like wet ink. Suffer 3 face-down horror, lore +1 negates. So I'm rolling 5 dice, because my lore is 4. Please, please, please.
You just need 1.
3
Oh, 3.
face-down horror. 1, 2. Oh no. I don't have any clues. So I take 1 face-down horror.
Face-down horror, yeah.
Because I negated 2 of them. Darn.
Is that it for horror checks?
Yes. Let's do some damage here.
Let's do some investigating. All right, Wilson. Wilson's come to kill,
The
thrill,
goat spawn.
and destroy this goat spawn.
What?
Okay, so
Kill, thrill, and
destroy. I don't know. Sometimes things
okay,
just,
take your turn. Come on, man.
sometimes things just come out. All right, he's going to attack with his machete,
Ooh.
his bladed weapon.
You whip the blade around, tracing vicious patterns through the air. Agility.
Agility is 4.
You need 2 successes. You got
Oh.
1. All right. Your motion is impressive, but ineffective.
Well, let's try again. You lunge towards your foe with a brutal slash.
Stab.
And I do my strength, which is 5.
Yeah.
Yay.
Your weapon digs deep into the figure's stomach and you kick your foe backward off the blade. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result.
Oh,
Then move the monster 1 space.
did I really roll 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. I think so.
I don't
And then the weapon's
didn't.
damage is 2.
Hope it didn't fall over when I moved it.
Attack with machete, mom, spaghetti.
Gotta knock out these monsters already.
And
All
it
right.
moves back 1.
Okay. All right, goat. So that's Wilson's turn.
Indeed.
You've got a pistol over there. You want to shoot this witch?
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot this witch. Don't act like you weren't thinking it.
I wasn't.
Okay. Oh, come on. They were.
Yeah.
Okay, Amanda's gonna shoot the witch. Okay, with a firearm. It's so much easier to shoot the enemy from a comfortable distance than to engage in unseemly fisticuffs.
It's true.
Oh, look, when you may convert a magnifying glass to a star while attacking with this card. That's 3 successes. You brought a gun to a knife fight. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage. It's only 2. Well, she's gonna attack again.
Attack.
You level your weapon, warning your foe to back down. It pays you no heed and moves to attack, forcing you to open fire. You leave me no choice.
What is your will?
4.
Will.
But with this weapon,
That's
2 successes.
good stuff.
You quickly prove the veracity of your threat as lead stops your enemy in its tracks. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. That thing is
Dead.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Nice job.
There
Cody,
she goes.
much more quick and thematic than Last Night on Earth because of the app, definitely. Although we do enjoy Last Night on Earth quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. That's a nostalgic
Other-
fun for us.
Other question is, which is your favorite Cthulhu-style game? I mean,
Eldritch Horror is mine.
I don't know. It's hard.
This one is really, really fun.
This
You
one.
said Arkham Horror was yours.
Well, I like Arkham Horror more than Eldritch Horror.
3rd edition.
Yeah, 3rd edition.
Okay,
It's a toss-up.
Is Gloria gonna take a turn?
Witch is dead. So
Ding
Gloria,
dong.
what are you gonna do, lady? What about you? What is your favorite Cthulhu style game? 1, 2. There's not an observation thing up
Isn't there
there.
one that's called Don't Mess with Cthulhu?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, she's gonna go 1.
That's
2.
Amanda.
God. What's this lady doing up here? Oh,
She was
she's gonna
checking out a
go
tree.
1, 2, and
She
check
just
out
walked
that.
across the
She
river.
did.
She did a. There are gonna be some people out here who know this reference. Some Robin Hood Men in tights. I'm on the East Bank. I'm on the West Bank.
I don't get it.
I know.
I saw the movie once. A hawthorn tree has had several branches snapped off close to the crown. All right, let's see what that is. The thorns on this old tree. Oops, she didn't have a clue, so she began the turn by getting a clue.
Okay, that was your first action.
Yeah, well, it's not an action. It's just a sign.
Oh, okay.
The thorns on this old tree are at least an inch long, and the fallen branches are covered in a sticky gray ooze that smells of something long since dead. Suffer 1 face down horror and gain 2 clues.
Okay. That's fun for you.
Just got 3 clues. All right, that's it for her. Is that for everybody? Or
No, Rita
Amanda?
hasn't done
Rita?
anything yet. I guess Rita should try to go take care of this goat spawn. Since Wilson couldn't do it.
Well, you're right. He couldn't.
Okay.
I've got no comeback.
So, Rita, and she's gonna, I took that torch, and it's a heavy weapon. It only needs 1 more.
Barat, I only played Lovecraft Letter. It's fun, though, not really a horror game. That is a fun one.
Lovecraft Letter is, I think, the best iteration of Love Letter.
Oh, it's such a good production.
That was really good. That's a good one.
I like the insanity mechanism. It's fun.
You whirl your body around, weapon outstretched. As you come around, you release the weapon, launching it towards your enemy. So it's a torch, man. Bam! Okay, so agility, which is 4. And once per round, you may convert a magnifying glass to a star. 2, yes. The weapon catches the figure in the chest, throwing it to the ground, and you walk over to reclaim your makeshift missile. The monster suffers damage. Yeah, it's dead.
Nice job, Rita. Leon really likes Death May Die, but rarely wins. Haven't played it. I'd like to, though.
See, and that's how it is with Eldritch Horror and Arkham Horror. We rarely win. We rarely win. Okay. The abomination collapses into a black puddle of ooze, and its stench somehow becomes even more acrid. The death of this creature reminds you of the guard in the dungeon. Gathering a sample of this black substance, you shed more light on old Whately's experiment. Place the circumstantial evidence unique item in the goat spawn space.
We got us some circumstantial evidence. So we've got
That's
some
everybody's turn.
forensic evidence, circumstantial evidence. Is that the only evidence we have? Oh, we have to pick it up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, the ooze doesn't just magically appear in your hand.
It should.
Ugh.
It's a Lovecraft game. I mean, come on.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
The investigator in an outdoor space with the highest observation. I've got 4.
Amanda has 4.
Okay, who's the most? She's got 2 and 2.
And so does Amanda.
Okay.
And we're 7 and 7 on health.
Okay. Well, I guess Gloria will go.
Okay, yeah, because Amanda did it last time.
In the wan starlight, you see the trees part, splintering and bowing away from
Wayne.
nothing.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there. Suffer 3 face down horror. Will +1 negates. So
Or
I get
is
to
there
roll.
nothing
I
there?
don't know.
Uh-oh.
2 successes, so I take
So
1 face down horror.
There we go.
That's 3. I'm racking them up.
What? Great.
A deep one.
Monster bearing the twisted appearance of an old Whately creation slips free of the forest shadows, spawn a deep one as indicated. What is the deep one doing out here?
That's a good question.
Oh, cool. It's gonna attack right now.
Is here?
Moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. That's Gloria.
Sorry, Gloria.
So move it over there into her space. And it's gonna attack. Reaches around you with powerful arms, trying to put you in a painful headlock.
Ow.
Suffer 3 space down damage. Agility plus 1 negates.
Oh no. This is bad.
You have no cards that are gonna help you. She's focused.
Yeah.
Focused?
Okay, I'll use these 2 clues.
What does the focus do?
Oh, I can discard it to convert all magnifying glasses to while resolving a test. So I'll do that and make this 3.
Okay, good. So it was 3 face down horror. Okay. Yeah, that was going to be bad. 'Cause you're going to suffer even more if you had failed. Okay. Oh, and now horror checks against this thing.
Oh. Well,
What?
1, 2. You don't have to.
I'm inside. 1, 2, 3. Amanda does.
And Wilson.
1, 2, 3. Gloria first.
Sure.
The deep one opens its maw. Man, when they have a maw, you know it's about to get real. It unleashes a terrible sound, calling out to its allies. Oh, good. Suffer face down horror. Then
Nothing
move
negates.
each other monster within 1 range.
None.
There's no other monsters. Man, Gloria,
She is more than halfway there to being insane.
the deep one scratches at itself idly, then tosses aside what seems to be sloughed off skin. As it lands at your feet, you realize that the skin is human, the exact same shade as yours.
Oh.
Suffer 2 horror. We didn't even say who this was. I'm going to say Amanda. So, Will -1. So that's 3.
Monstar.
Ah.
Wow. Nice roll.
I got 3 successes on that roll. So,
Very well.
no horror here. And now it's Wilson's turn.
Leon says watching on phone and big TV. I love the setup you're using. Thank you. I had this vision of what it would look like. And that's what it looks like. The deep one opens its mouth and a choking, wet song emerges from its throat. It is no human sound, but you feel the creature's yearning, fear, and hate in every note. Suffer 2 horror. Will negates.
Oh boy.
But thank you for the compliment,
Hey,
Leon.
2. You did it.
I did it.
Cool. So that's everything, right? All right, we need to get going.
We do.
I think we need to get moving here.
We should probably. These are spaces. Yeah. Well,
Should I go try and
should
lift that boat again?
No, you should come explore some more. I think.
What if I go explore, you go try and lift the boat, Wilson,
Okay.
and Amanda come and check out this stuff here?
What about poor Gloria and?
Well, Amanda can shoot and then go check
I guess
it out.
I could try to poison mist it. I feed the mind.
You want to
Oh,
try
that's
one of those
become-
first?
This?
Gloria, do you want to try attacking that thing first?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Let's see what
All right.
you can do.
So she's going to poison mist it.
Spell, right? Oh,
Bladed weapon.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got a blade on it. I mean, I hope I'm doing that right. There's some of these other spells. Spectral
can see
razor.
and read everything except the card text, even the dice I'm able to make out.
Oh, nice. It's like spectral razor has. I guess it tells you on the icon, but you're still casting a spell. That's what is confusing to me.
Now, see, some of those spells, see, they don't have that.
Well, because they're actions, but everyone that you can use to hurt a monster has one of those symbols on it. Well, we're either doing everything right or wrong. You whip the blade around, tracing vicious patterns through the air. agility. Ooh. If you pass, the patterns are drawn in the blood of your foe. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. If you fail, your motion is impressive but ineffective. That's hilarious. All right, so 3 plus 3 is 6. Wow. Good job, Gloria.
That's only one action.
All right, she's going to attack it again. Same thing.
Cool.
What happens if I do this?
You race through the incantation, arcane gestures, putting your own improvised spin on the magic words. Lore +1.
Well, 5.
Favorite game outside of your comfort zone? Like if you're a Euro gamer, do you like Drop It, or thematic gamer and like Terraforming Mars?
A monster suffers damage equal to your test result, which is 2.
What kind of gaming
supposed to
style
flip
do
this
you
over.
call it? You know, like how I really like beat 'em up.
That's like American
Skirmish
style.
or Amerithrash?
Yeah, not skirmish, but it's definitely more of American style.
Ameritrash?
Game. Well, we don't
Amerithrash?
use that term anymore.
Oh, we don't? When did that happen? I am so
A
behind.
year or so ago, because it sounds derogatory to certain styles of games.
Oh, okay.
Amerithrash is more appropriate.
So
Are you sure you want to discard this monster? Confirm. Yeah, I do.
So I'm an Amerithrasher, American style. I like the cards where it shows you the kind of damage you can do on someone and then you just beat up on them. I like those. But my favorite game is Heaven and Ale, which is a rondel. Nothing like that. So that's my outside of my comfort zone, I guess you could say.
I did this, and it tells me to discard it and get another poison mist spell.
You got it.
So I guess I am supposed to do
get
it
it
as
off.
a spell.
Poison mist, gonna find
Okay, and Wilson Richards, while you're doing that,
There you go.
thank you. He is going to go ahead and come over here and check out this boat. Or should he come over here?
I asked you to do the boat 'cause I'm gonna go explore. We talked about this.
Well, a lot's happened since then.
Nope.
I fought off a deep one.
Have you played Project Elite? Sounds like a game you'd like. Nope.
I've heard wonderful things,
Yes.
though. An old rowboat.
I want to.
Okay.
Boat's too old to be of use, so use your strength.
5.
Use that brute, that manly strength, all this estrogen up in here. You
Okay.
got 2 successes.
That should be enough.
Maybe you should spend one of those clues. What'd you
Here.
get? Ooh.
Okay, the boat slides down into the river, immediately sinking beneath the rushing water. In the riverbank where the boat was moored, you find a weapon wrapped in red cloth. Gain the pickaxe common item, then discard this search token.
Pickaxe.
Ooh, Leon. My love is 4X Epic Games and love Quacks of Quedlinburg. We love
Quacks
that.
of
It's so good.
Quedlinburg is fun.
It is so good.
Okay. All right, so then Rita will run
She
over
didn't want
here.
to pick this up?
No, Amanda's gonna go do that. We talked about this
We talked about it.
before we started the round. We talked about it.
We talked about it, everybody. You watched it happen.
Mm-hmm. So we've got this river. This
And we're
is
rolling
River
on the
Bend
river.
1.
Rolling on the river.
Oh, River Rapids 1. Okay, River Rapids 1. Okay. Gonna be some significant stuff over here. A watertight pack has been abandoned on the riverbank.
That's it.
Oh,
Some epic stuff. She was here?
she was over here. 1, 2, 3, which that's her movement.
Right, but you can move over here and reveal that one.
Well, I mean, it is the same space, right? Or do I
No,
have to move
it's
into
this
this
space.
space? Okay.
You could keep moving if you want
Okay. So if you go to the edge, it opens a new map tile. Yes, sir. Look, just
If-
gonna click on this.
to. If you see that little token, yes.
The forest thickens in this direction. An investigator in the river crossing can reveal the adjacent area. And it's not in action. So if you see the circle with it looks like an arrow poking through it, that indicates an action, like resolve or explore. So with this, don't have to do, it's not another action.
Whoa! Okay, let's move this over here, shall we?
I think that's a good plan. That might need to be another gift.
Whoa!
Okay, here's that. It's up at the top.
Yeah,
Yep, like that.
like that.
Okay. Every branch of a large oak is lined with wide-eyed whippoorwills.
Oh no, not the
Uh-oh.
whippoorwills.
And their distinctive song fills the night. Yikes, not a good sign. Fire! Oh, good. We're starting that now.
What's funny is this is Mansions of Madness, and we were in one room of a house.
We are outside most of the rest of it. From the clear sky comes a slash of lightning. Slash of lightning, nearly destroying a tree near you. It has an exclamation point after it. While the thunder rolls away, the split tree crashes to the forest floor, igniting the dead leaves with its heat. Place fire as indicated.
Done.
More searching. In the damp bowl of the meadow is one giant footprint. Its edges glowing a sick violet. Place a search token as indicated. That violet, that's what the color of this stuff in here in the bridge is. Tall evergreen has a dark hollow in its trunk. Place a search token. Some past hunter left his gear beneath a tree. Place a search token as indicated. That should be our catchphrase for the game.
Place search token as indicated.
Yep. Ooh, what does that say?
A man-sized puddle of tarry black is seeping into the forest floor. In the center of the mess is an abandoned book. Place the King James Bible common item as indicated. There it is.
The ground slopes steadily higher in this direction. Place a sight token.
Wonder where that's going. Is it going up towards a hill?
Toward a hill with sentinels.
Sentinel.
But not sentinels of the multiverse.
I feel like when we played this last time, all of the stuff was over on this side.
Me too.
So maybe it does change.
I feel like it does. But that's just me.
But I also don't remember. Just so you know, we don't remember any of the stuff we're supposed to do. So it's not like we have advanced information.
Okay. Now Amanda is going to come up here. 1, 2. Should she pick up the evidence or check out this thing?
But we need both. Well, what is the thing again? Do you remember?
Go. If we click on it without opening it, we can just check it out without completing the action.
It's a book.
The book is glowing. It's like difficult to look at for long.
I'm gonna say, you don't have to believe me or agree with me. I'm gonna say it's not necessary. It's just a glowing book. But it could be more evidence. I don't know.
What is the goo really evidence of?
Well, we need, it's circumstantial evidence.
Of what?
The goo, there's something there. Oh, of the monster that we killed. The goat spawn.
But what if the book explains it?
What if the book melts your face off?
Because of the light. Okay, I'll pick up the evidence. Okay, Amanda.
You don't have to listen to me.
All right, so that's everybody's action? Let's go.
Let's go.
Bring it on. Oh,
Oh.
good, the fire. Fire spreads.
Place a fire in a space adjacent to a space containing fire.
Place fire in a space. Here you go.
I don't want it.
With the most evidence.
I've got forensic evidence.
I have circumstantial evidence and a silver key.
Is this silver key's not evidence?
No. Lots of stuff's been happening to Amanda. I think it's Wilson's turn. As the pieces fall into place, you start to understand that old Whately has made a beast of enormous power that is yet to perfect its presence in this world. As if thinking about it calls its attention to you, a great invisible limb bowls you over onto the ground. Suffer 1 damage and 1 horror. Lore negates.
Oh, my lore of 2.
Oh, absolutely nothing. 1 damage and 1 horror. So that means
They're
it
face
didn't
up.
indicate face down. He has to suffer them face up, so he has to read what's on the cards.
You know what's hilarious?
Wait on, just a glowing book? Just a glowing book? Either incredibly good or horrifically bad. I know, and that's why I'm a little leery of it. Cody, any other games anyone played where the app actually helped the game? I own U-Boot. Couldn't play it without it. Chronicles of Crime comes to mind.
Chronicles of Crime is good.
We have
Tale of Pirates.
Ooh, A Tale of Pirates. That's excellent. What are your horror or what are your damage here?
Well, before I reveal those, let me first reveal an unfortunate oversight on my part. The whole reason why I picked Wilson Richards was for his ability, which is after you resolve a horror check, become focused. Oh, Wilson, he keeps forgetting to become focused. He's not very focused, apparently.
Which wouldn't have helped on that roll because it was blank.
No, but all of my other times I got focused, or things, whatever, it's a handicap. Okay, flashback. Recent memories claw their way to the surface. Despite your best efforts, flip 1 other horror face up, then discard this card. I don't have any. Hooray!
You discard it. That's good. Ooh, I'll put it at the bottom.
Yep. Old injuries. You avoid the worst of it, but you aggravate an old injury. Flip 1 other damage face up, then discard this card.
Okay. I will say
whenever you do this and you have multiple cards, you're supposed to mix them up. Sorry, go ahead.
Just in case you've flipped them face up previously and you remember what that's on them. So a game that has an app, I would say that isn't even required, but actually helps, in my opinion, just with like setup and everything, is Rising 5, the Runes of Astros. We got that recently, and I think that helps with the gameplay to use the app.
This is fantastic news. Minor injury, only a flesh wound, no additional effect. Flip this card face down.
Okay, good.
Leon is right. Detective requires the app.
Zebulon catches sight of the purple glow over by Bishop's Brook and hurries to investigate.
Maybe it is important.
After a bit of muttering and obscured gestures, the arcane glow fades, and Zebulon chuckles to himself. 1 step closer to stopping old Whately. Discard the search token in the covered bridge as indicated.
So it wasn't important.
Oh, it might have hurt me when I picked it up.
Could have.
And that's why he did his stuff to it.
So.
Lord of the Rings Journey to Middle Earth. I think that sounds like a cool game to try out.
Yeah, that's the kind of reskin of this game.
That would be fun to try. Does it have different modules like this? Oh, okay, cool. All right. Now what do we do?
Well, there's a fire raging out of control.
You know who can get over there really quick? Rita.
You have to do an agility test, though.
Well, my agility is 4.
Fire. I forget
and
exactly.
Righteous!
9. For each success, you can discard fire from your space or space you move into later. When you do your agility test.
So I can do it now and then run over there?
Yes. That's how you would do it.
Okay, so I will do an agility test now because I get to roll 4 dice. 1, 2. That's all we need.
Yes, that's right.
And then she moves 3 spaces. 1. She just did some flash on that.
Yeah, she did. Now, is that an action? Yeah, that's an action, so you don't need to do anything else. Way to go putting that fire out.
Thanks. Leon is offering us this copy of Journeys to Middle Earth.
Okay.
That's so awesome. Here.
Thank you.
That's so kind of you. Wow. Do you get any plays out of that game? Let us know. So that's it. Is she did the agility
Yes.
test and she moved and she put out the fire. Okay.
All right, Wilson's
Hey,
gonna,
I mean, it seems like a waste of turn, but man, that
No,
fire
that
can
fire-
get out of hand
it can get it.
quickly.
All right, Wilson's gonna go 1, 2, reveal this. Oop, oop. Whoa!
Okay. That's not the one, right?
Hilltop.
There it is.
and Spruce Grove. There it is.
Here we go. Here's Hilltop.
And here's Spruce Grove.
Grover's Corners.
Boo.
Okay. Next, there's gonna be stuff all over the place here.
You think so?
Bam. A swath. It's got an E.
Swathe.
A swathe of trees
Swath.
has been bent or broken, leaving a trail of destruction through the woods. Place a search token as indicated.
What could it
Soon
be?
you're all going to be saying it with me at home. Down one side of Sentinel Hill is a dark streak, as if death drew his finger through the grass there. Place a search token as indicated.
Yay.
In the center of the ring of standing stones is an altar. Something upon the altar is glowing violet. Place a search token as indicated.
Leon says, during the pandemic, I have opened up my collection to neighbors and family friends. And I pay half the shipping, anything to get games played and let others try different games.
Oh, wow.
That
That's
is fantastic.
so cool of you.
That's a great idea. I don't know if I would be that kind. Well,
That is really kind, Leon. That is so cool of you. Way to go. Seriously. Good job.
okay, and just for all big, Barat says, I think all big box dungeon crawlers coming from FFG are going in the app direction. Mansions of Madness. Yep, that's correct.
Oh, Descent's doing it too. Cool.
Cody says, next month, do you have a theme for Tuesday plays or free for all? Free for all,
Yeah.
I say.
Just kind of a pick what we want.
Since we've got a nice board built over here, let's go ahead and take a closer look.
Look at this.
So we've got all this stuff.
Wow.
This nice little pretty river. And all this junk down here. Oh, I'm using the mouse to point to it, and you can't see the mouse. So,
Whoops.
okay, let's get back to it.
Let's do it. Okay, so Wilson
he
did that.
did that, and then
Rita put out fire.
He only moved. He still has another action.
Oh, okay. You want to look at this thing next to you? It's a pack that a hunter left.
I've got plenty of stuff though.
Oh, okay.
I might as well move. I'm just gonna go move to the top, and be there,
Dang.
ready for. Oh, do I do that? Or should I investigate the black streak? I'm gonna go there.
Okay. All right, so Amanda needs to decide what to do here. So we don't even know what we're doing to stop this yet, right?
No, we don't.
Should I
We do
talk to
not.
Zebulon, you think?
Sure.
Okay, so since Amanda's over here with Zebulon, we're gonna move the app back up here to him so I can click on him. Watching Bishop's brook rush past, Zebulon grumbles, always hated this area of the woods, nothing good ever happened here, and them that come out here mean no good to no one. Okay, I don't think any of that seems helpful.
Why did?
Why did the cult capture
Oh.
you, and why is that dungeon here?
Okay.
So I'm not, since I didn't click on either of those things with the circle arrow thingies, I didn't use an action yet. So I still have 2 actions. So I think I want to maybe move this way and start exploring this stuff, and maybe
Okay.
Gloria can head over that way.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2,
Why are you
1.
sad?
That's all.
Oh.
That's,
Because-
that makes me sad.
Okay.
And I picked her about attempting puzzles, and there haven't been any
No
puzzles. There are no
puzzles.
puzzles in this one, I don't think. The branches of the oak are bare of leaves, but covered in lilting whippoorwills.
So I don't know if that's
Something to
Helpful.
investigate.
1, 2.
I don't
We're
know
all
what it is
over.
either.
But I'm there. And everybody's all over here. I mean, I think we've got things covered, so I might as well since I'm there.
Leon said with the full screen he can even read our cards.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a pretty good
Logitech.
Logitech
webcam.
Stream Cam is what it's called. The birds flutter just out of reach, jeering at you. You recall a story you heard once about these birds being servants of a greater power. Flip 2 horror face up. Well, that's what happens. And gain 2 clues.
And discard the search token.
Man, she's lousy with clues. She's not going to get to use her power at all.
Lousy is right.
All right, let's see. Minor shock. Ah, your heart races and your breath catches in your throat. No additional effect. Flip this card face down. Weak-willed. You feel something sinister take root within your mind.
Oh.
Become mesmerized. Oh no.
Oh.
I think. Oh, never mind. At the end of your turn, an alien will take control. Flip this card.
No.
Okay, so that's the end of my turn then.
Yep. That's the end of all of it. Mythos time.
Well, I gotta do this. To Ash. Nothing is as it should be. Everything must be rebuilt. You must prepare this world for rebuilding. Oh no! Place a fire in your space.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry. Discard it.
You're going to be burned by it. Because you're ending your turn in it.
Well, I can't do anything about it. The fire spreads out of control.
Place fire in a space adjacent to a space containing fire.
Gunshot rings out. The Mythos event affects the investigator on an outdoor space with the highest health.
I'm at 7
Read it. Well,
here.
it's talking about these.
Oh, 9, yeah. Okay, Rita. The echo of the shot rings in your ears, and you come to realize that you've been shot.
Oh my goodness.
Suffer 1 damage. So this means face up. Only flesh wound, no additional effect. Flip this card face down.
Nice.
It grazed me, because I'm so fast.
You are fast.
Yes. Oh, good. Cult member bearing a silver key glyph on their hand melts out of the dark forest. Spawn a dark druid as indicated. So, I'm curious. I know that some people are saying that they're getting tired of Lovecraftian lore and whatnot. Like, let us know in the chat. What do you think? Are you getting tired of it, or are you interested in more of it, or just like? I mean, I'm not like wanting to become a cultist or anything. I just find it fascinating, the things he created.
Well, and the things that other people have added
taken
on and
for that. Yeah, because
Well, like
I mean,
this.
and that's why I'm asking, is because I want to spin off onto something and tell you all about something really cool, but only if you're interested. So let me know in the chat.
the dark druid moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. Boom. Then it attacks the investigator in its space. The monster attacks.
Our game, Leon says, our game group is playing Tainted Grail and loving it. I keep seeing stuff about Tainted Grail, but I don't know what it is.
I couldn't explain it to you. Like, I know what it is.
Okay,
but I don't-
I'll look up a video on it later. Journeys to Middle Earth is planned much later when we finish Tainted Grail, and we'll be diving.
Ether Fields. Oh my goodness, I want to play that game so much.
Oh,
It's like a lot. Like
it's a lot.
Yeah.
The druid mutters a short incantation and spits on the ground, which disintegrates into muck and quicksand. The more you struggle, the more trapped you become. Suffer 2 face down horror will negates.
One. I did it.
2 face down horror.
Oh. Drat.
There's nothing here that helps you reroll.
No.
Okay, if you suffer 1 or more horror, your thrashing causes you to sink faster and you become restrained.
No.
So you take 1 face down horror and you're restrained.
That's the first horror he's taken.
There you go. and horror check, and it's gonna just be you, think.
I'm focused already. You cannot move voluntarily. Oh no. At the end of your turn, discard this card.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Is that within range? 1, 2, 3. 3 spaces?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Especially because he's up at the top of the hill. He's like going,
But there's trees everywhere.
Well, not here. Here's a line here.
Whatever, just go.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Horror check.
Horror check.
You go first, because you're the closest.
Blood bubbles out of the druid's mouth, either from an old wound or perhaps a recent meal.
Oh!
The savage grin makes your veins run cold with fear. Flip 2 horror face up. I only got 1.
Joke's on you, game.
Oh, this is even funnier. Shrieking fit. You scream and scream and scream, and then you cry and cry, and then giggle, and then hiccup. Become restrained. Then discard this card.
And you already are.
Yep.
Okay, next, let's let Rita go.
All right, this is for Rita.
Before your disbelieving gaze, the druid fades from this world like a shadow at dusk. The figure reappears suddenly, leading you to question all that your eyes see. Suffer 1 horror. Observation negates. Negated.
Negated.
All right, and now Amanda.
Yeah, old Gloria's over there on fire, so she's got her own stuff to deal with.
The druid deliberately plucks a single hair from a lifelike doll and eats it. Observation. Oh, I did not pass.
Oh.
Because I needed 2 and I only got 1.
The fear and anticipation of what the spell will do to you is torture.
Suffer 2 face down horror. Cool. Segan in the chat.
Leon says, Tainted Grail is a story game where King Arthur has either died or left and darkness falls over the land. You gather the strongest and brightest to combat this, and they are lost or died, and you are the B team trying to figure it out.
Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds like my kind of game.
Yep. And there's Segan. Segan says, Mansions is the best, Mansions is number 1.
Yay.
There you go. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay. That's all our horror checks.
Yep.
Let's go.
Should I try to put out this fire? Let me go ahead and try.
Okay. All right, I'm going to do it anyway because nobody has said in the chat if they like any Lovecraft horror or not. But we found, we have a subscription with Spotify, and we found BBC One has released this series they're making that's an audio drama based on Lovecraft horror.
Is that?
And they're really good. I mean, they're doing an
So that's
awesome
all.
job. Trying to remember the first story.
Oh, that was
Dexter Drake.
Dexter Drake.
No, not Drake. Dexter Drake is a character that
Charles Dexter Ward.
Charles Dexter Ward. Okay. Let me look it up here.
And then while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and have Wilson Richards.
The Whisperer in Darkness
Huh? Oh, yeah.
is the second one, right?
Yep. Don't tell them what the third one's going to be, because it's a surprise.
Okay.
You have to listen to it.
So they do their own modern spin on the case of Charles Dexter Ward. And it's really good the way they do this. And so then they we didn't know there was going to be any more. And then out of nowhere we got updates on our app showing that there's a new one. It's The Whisperer in Darkness. And it was so much fun to listen to. I mean, I binge listened to those. So if you are looking for a new podcast or something to listen to, this is something new to try. If you haven't listened to anything like this, an audio drama, they are so fun. And these are really compelling stories, I think.
Yeah, I agree. As you swing at your foe, the sweat on your palms threatens to loose the weapon from your grasp. By the way, I'm attacking with the pickaxe.
Yeah.
Strength, I need 1.
You just need 1 to pass.
Oh,
You're focused.
I am focused. Wow. Well,
Not anymore.
Yeah, never mind. If
Okay,
you pass, you manage to keep a hold long enough to connect with your enemy. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage. 3.
Ooh, that is pretty damaging weapon.
Okay, I'll go again. With a heavy weapon. A blood fury consumes you and you swing madly at your enemy. Roll 2 additional dice if you have suffered 5 or more. I have not.
3 or more.
Oh.
Monster suffers damage equal to your test result.
1. I'm going to spend a clue
Yeah,
to make it 2 so that I can kill it.
I think that's a good idea. So did Gloria ever suffer damage from the fire that she was standing in?
I don't know. I mean, she did not, but I don't know how that works.
Okay, the cult member spits a curse through bloody teeth. The horror of Yog-Sothoth cannot be stopped. The wizard will find a way to control it, and then you will all kneel before him.
That was good.
Thank you. I'm taking a really awesome acting class online. As the robed figure melts into a stinking patch of black ooze, a paper bearing the key symbol of the cult falls from his hand. Place the conclusive evidence unique item in the dark druid's space.
I will take 1 damage. 1 face down damage.
Uh-oh. Gloria, she's taking care of herself.
It's if you move into a space with fire or if you do an action while you're in a space with fire other than...
Putting it out.
Well, you have to do the agility action. Would that count?
So then would I have been damaged from running
you were,
through there?
No, you were fine because you had done the put
Agility.
out fire action.
Of course, conclusive evidence is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the druid space. So take him out. You did take him out.
No. Boom.
Yeah.
And it only cost me $20.
Oh, Segan wants me to say, see you later. Okay. All right, so that's 2 actions for Wilson.
Yep, so that's both my people.
Amanda wants to check out this thing over here by the river. A small bundle has been left on the riverbank. Twine holding the oiled leather closed with swollen knots. So this is the action of search. The knots holding the pack closed have swollen together by the mist from the rapids. You attempt to untie the knotted twine. I do not have a bladed weapon, so it's going to be an agility test. You think I'm doing something to waste time?
Possibly.
Darn it. I don't get it.
You gonna try again?
It's difficult to gain a purchase on the oiled leather, now slick with river spray.
It could be important.
I think it could be, because
Okay.
it's bound up to like be watertight. Okay.
Craziest move in a game. Example, dog 5 hints for code names, or because the one move you lost pandemic comes from behind win. I don't know.
3 successes.
That's pretty crazy. How about that? 3 successes. I know our horrified win was pretty epic. The twine unravels to reveal a pack filled with sticks of dynamite and a shredded fishing net. Gain the dynamite common item, then discard the search token. Well, I'm glad you went there.
Me too.
That dynamite might come in handy.
Okay, craziest move in game. I will say it was our Escape from Innsmouth
Oh, yeah.
game of this. That it was literally the last turn. I was waiting on this boat to leave Innsmouth. Spencer is running to the boat. There's fire raging down the docks from one direction, and there is literally a mob. One of these monsters over in here is a mob, is one space behind him. They are about to attack him, and when the mob is on you, you're done, because their strength is like 45 or something. You cannot beat them. And it just timed out right. He was in the right space that he was able to make it onto the boat at the very last minute. Oh, That was one of the most exhilarating finishes.
It was.
And it was just us two. No one else was there to witness it, but it was
But we
still
tell
really.
it to everybody that we meet, so it's
I bet
almost
we
like they were
probably
there.
talked about it on our podcast when we still did the Married with Board Games podcast.
Right,
Okay.
is there a time element to this scenario? So there's like a number of rounds that there's a maximum you can go through, but we don't know that. It's just
So yes, it's a little bit like Pandemic in that way, that there's only so many cards in that deck that you can draw. And that was the thing with the first edition of this game. You had that deck still, and once you run out of the Mythos deck, game over. The app is that deck now. So now we don't have the visual of the deck dwindling, so we don't know.
but you can tell when it's getting to the end because like things will keep happening. They're
Things
basically
accelerate.
Basically, like this game's about to end. You're either gonna die or.
We were in a game with Segan, who's in the chat, and we were one space away from resolving everything to win the game when the Mythos deck pretty much ran out and it was game over. It was so
So sad.
I was so sad.
What is happening? Has she gone?
Amanda did. Rita did not.
Okay.
What do we want her to do?
We've got all these things she can check out.
This is a lot of stuff. Can
Well,
you
let's look
and see what it is. Hollowed portion of a trunk.
They're papers.
Okay, what else? Enormous footprint. Footprint's a footprint. A hunter's gun and a smashed canteen. Oh, that's what that pack was. The hunter's pack. You were in that space. That's that dark line. Some broken trees.
The
I'm not
papers
gonna-
might be something.
Let's look at that then, because I'm already in that space.
Okay.
Papers seem to be a list of times and animals. When you notice red smudges in the corners of the pages, you realize this is a feeding schedule
Oh.
for something truly enormous. Gain 2 clues and discard the search token.
Well, at least it was helpful.
Leon says Horrified is an awesome game, but it is co-op, so I can't get the wife to play. That is very interesting to hear you say, because so as husband and wife board gamers, we used to have a podcast, Married with Board Games, and we still talk to people pretty regularly about board gaming as a couple. Normally, the only way to get both spouses playing together, if both are not already interested in the board gaming hobby, is with a co-op game. So I'm very interested to hear you say that.
And she's got one other action.
I think she'll come up here. 1, 2, 3. She has slightly higher lore than you.
Okay.
Playing Ghost Stories had enough token to bring the number of red needed to 4, and we rolled 4 red from 4 dice to win. We literally
Wow.
screamed when we won. That's amazing.
That sounds great.
Oh, we had super cool. You go ahead and keep doing what you need to
Okay.
do while I
I
talk
think
about
that's
this.
it.
Yeah, that's all. We had a super cool play with what's his name from Game Rules?
Oh, Paul Grogan.
With Paul. Yeah, Paul. We had a super fun play with Paul with CGE Under Falling Skies as part of Gen Con Line. And that was a clincher. That came down to the very end. That was
really exciting.
We rolled exactly what we needed on that last one.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
You hear a cracked voice screaming into the night. Yeah, yeah, yo, Sota, yeah, yeah. Behind the voice, you hear something else echoing off the trees. A moaning that seems to come from everywhere at once. Each investigator in an outdoor space suffers 3 horror. Lore negates. Each investigator in an outdoor space who suffered no horror, gains a clue.
Okay, so everybody, we're all outdoors, so we need to roll for lore to try to negate 3 horror.
Okay, Gloria.
Lore. Okay.
Oop, that was a thing. It got knocked over.
That was a thing.
So I take
Rita.
1 horror.
Well, I'm not righteous anymore. So I'll use that to convert 1. It's all suffer 2 horror.
May I have a
No,
horror?
I'm not righteous anymore. Are they face down? No. They are not.
Okay. It says, the horrifying things that flash through your mind can be put to good use. Oh, cool. Gain 1 clue, then flip this card face down.
Okay, mine both say, oh, did you get your clue? Mine are shock. No additional effect. Flip this card face down. Now it's time for Amanda.
Wilson.
Did 2, so I gain 1 horror. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I gained 3 for Mr. Wilson.
Oh no.
But he doesn't have any so far.
Okay. Cody, I'm sorry, can you repeat? You're very interested in different co-ops. My stream cut out. I was saying, Leon mentioned that his wife will only play with him if they're playing competitive games, not co-op games. And I was remarking how so many times when we've met other couples who play board games, whether they're just starting out in the board game hobby or maybe it's usually the case that the husband is more interested in board games than the wife, that usually the only way to get both partners playing together in those cases is co-ops and not competitive. So I found that very interesting to hear that from Leon, that was the opposite.
Nyctophobia. Whenever you end your turn in a space of darkness, suffer 1 face down horror. Have absolute terror. You make a very small noise somewhere in the back of your throat. You find that you are weeping silently. Suffer 1 additional face down horror. Then flip this card face down. May have an additional face down horror.
Oh. Ryan says, belated congrats on 1,000. Just stopping in to say hi. Good night.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much for coming by.
Sudden shock. Gasping in surprise and fear, you clutch at your face, forgetting for a moment what you had been holding before, only seconds before. Drop 2 random items. Oh.
That's not good. Okay, so mine for Amanda, cower in fear. You scramble into a corner and hide there just for a little while.
Oops.
Become stunned, then discard this card. All right, so I'm gonna gain a stunned condition, kids.
All right, which 2 items? am I
That
going
means
to
I cannot
drop?
perform more than a single action during my turn. Neat.
So I drop my machete and the forensic evidence.
Good. That's great. That's cool.
But I still have my rope and pickaxe.
Echoing through the night, you hear, Yog-Sothoth who exists outside of time, aid your followers. The cult is growing stronger and bolder with every minute. We need to find out what to do.
Yeah.
And Zeb is just hanging out over there on that
there's
bridge.
this thing.
Okay. Oh, cool. More monsters. A
Oh,
monster bearing the twisted appearance of an old Whately creation slips free of the forest shadows, spawn a skeleton, as indicated. Let's see, Leon. Lately, Moonrakers has been our game, but the negotiations, it feels kind of co-op to me, but completely competitive for her. Moonrakers, I haven't heard of that one.
here's skeleton.
The skeleton moves 2 spaces.
I don't know where it was.
It's right there.
Oh.
Towards the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in the space who has suffered the least damage.
Does the nearest?
1, 2. 1, 2. What do you think?
Who can take it?
1, 2. Well, Amanda's only suffered 2 damage.
We
and
also-
it's attacking the one with the least damage.
But we also don't want to bog up this area that's pretty important.
I know. You're the one who told me.
We got to consider all of our options. Okay, the monster
Okay.
attacks.
Monster attacks Amanda. Under a prolonged attack from the skeleton, you realize that there's a pattern to its movement. Suffer 3 damage, observation negates. So observation is 4. Only got 1. So I negated 1. So I take 2 damage. No additional effect. Flip this card down. Suffer 1 additional face down damage. And
No.
flip this card down. Yikes.
Are you wounded?
No, not yet.
Oh.
But that didn't feel good. Okay, and then I'm going to have to do a horror check. Ooh. The skeleton can watch you no matter where you turn, as its head can rotate fully around its bony neck. Suffer 2 horror. Will +1 negates. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Take that. Okay, no horror. All right. 1, 2.
yeah, we both
Y'all are
have to do
not
it.
in range.
Yes, we are.
How many spaces?
3.
1, 2.
Oh, you think
3.
that's okay?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I thought this was all one space, but you're right.
Isn't?
I looked it up. That's right.
Okay. Here we go. End of Mythos. Let's do this.
Ooh. So I can't move because I'm restrained. I can get rid of it this turn. So I'm gonna go ahead. Why don't I just investigate this thing?
I think that'd be great because Amanda can only perform 1 action this turn. She's not gonna be able to kill this skeleton. I'm
Oh look,
thinking.
puzzle. It's a puzzle.
If you have at least 2 evidence.
Well, I just dropped my evidence, so I can't get it.
Nope.
Does she have evidence?
She has 1.
And she can come pick this one up?
She is stunned and can only perform 1 action this turn.
Well, what if I go?
How about Amanda moves and Rita's gonna run over there?
Well, she would have to evade.
Okay, is that an action? Not if you're successful, right?
Right. Do you want to know how to do it? Are you interested in evading?
I'm gonna
We never use the evade action. So.
I'm gonna run Rita over there first and attack. And Rita has a riot whistle. And once per round, you or another investigator within range may re-roll any number of dice while evading a monster.
Okay.
So Rita's gonna go first. She goes 1, 2, 3. Dang it.
Oh, if I just picked up both of these, I would have it. But at the same time,
That's all you can do this turn?
my lore is only 2, so I wouldn't be able to do very much.
Yeah.
You do the puzzle. You get puzzle
I
steps.
get 2 additional puzzle steps.
And you have 4 lore already?
Yes.
Okay. So it needs to be you,
Okay.
if you can get over there.
So, I mean, that's, Rita can't really do anything else.
Well, she just moved. What else does she...
I wanted her to fight the skeleton and try to hold him off. Because this is kind of a wasted turn then.
Yeah. You want to pick up that machete? Do you have any... Does Rita have any evidence?
No. No, she doesn't.
Well, you can come check out these other things.
Yeah, just to make sure that she's in range of Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do this thing. Some of the trees and the copse.
Copes.
Cool. The heavy trunks of the spruce trees have been snapped and bent as if a tornado ran through this portion of the forest. At the edge of the destruction, you find a tool covered in some sort of gray slime. Gain the shovel common item
Oh, nice.
and discard that token. Okay.
Well, Wilson Richards, he's gonna pick back up. I don't really need the machete though. Can't move. What to do? What are my options here? Can move, search, explore, interact.
So you don't know what you're doing yet?
trade? No.
Okay, well then let's let Amanda evade. How do I evade?
Oh, so you have to look at the monster. The monster should have, I think it's the number down in the corner.
4.
Evade only the monster in your space with the highest awareness. Oh, the green value in the top right corner
Oh,
of the
2.
monster. Okay. Select the monster and do the evade from the effect in the app.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
If you turn your back, the skeleton could land a nasty blow to your spine. You're right, yes. Yes, it could. Rita's in range. So once per round, you or another investigator within range may re-roll any number of dice while
Oh, cool.
evading a monster. That's why
great.
I ran her over there.
That's a good idea.
You heard it here, folks.
Okay. You fail. You're too worried about your back. You missed the kick aimed at your hip. Suffer 1 damage.
Become dazed.
So now you're dazed
flip
and
this
confused?
card. I'm dazed and stunned.
Oh, okay. Same thing. And you could only do 1 action. Okay.
I might be about to die.
No, remember you get wounded.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This lady over here,
Well,
she
we're
doesn't.
wasting a whole lot of time
This
here.
lady over here. What is this?
So I'm no longer, oh yeah, dazed. I'm no longer stunned because that's the end of that turn.
You and another investigator within range made us. Oh, cool. I'm gonna come get this Bible. 1, 2. Oh, but I can't.
Everything's always just one out of reach in this game.
Well, and then I'll just be here, be ready to pick it up. And then Wilson Richards. What on earth are you gonna do? I guess he'll pick up. It's machete. And then I can attempt to restrain the suspect.
Okay.
No, there's no suspect. I can't move, so I guess I have to forfeit an action because there's nothing else I can do.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Leon had a stroke about 3 months ago. The occupational therapist assigned board games for left hand to help rehabilitation. I'm doing great, back to work and completely mobile. Just left hand has minor agility issues. That's awesome, Leon. That's great to hear that you're back at work and doing great.
We're glad to hear that.
Very cool.
Place darkness in each space in the spruce grove and old oak. Old oak. Oh, cool.
Oh,
And
so
each investigator in the spruce grove or old oak suffers 2 face down horror. Will negates.
whenever Wilson Richards ends his
You're not in it.
turn in the darkness, I have to do stuff.
I am going to spin DeKleer. And there we go. I don't suffer. Okay. Continue. Skeleton.
Attacks.
Yep, attacks. The skeleton catches you in a cold grip and you're forced to stare into its cavernous eye sockets while it tears into your soft flesh. Suffer 2 damage and 1 horror. Strength negates. Cool. She's not. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take the horror.
You got a lot of cards over there.
Become stressed. And discard this card.
So do you get to discard one of the other conditions?
I got rid of stunned because
Okay.
that was the end of that turn. Cannot perform more than a single action during your turn. Oh wait, no, that's stunned. Stressed. Where's stressed? After re-rolling and converting dice results while resolving a test, you must remove 1 star from your dice pool.
No.
Hopefully I'm not going to be doing that. Okay,
Horror
horror check.
checks.
Amanda's first.
Might as well.
When the creature gazes upon you, a strange hunger grows in your heart. Nope.
What you hungry for? You're rolling
You fight
terribly.
off the what? I only needed 1 success.
Oh, but do you do this?
After re-rolling and converting dice results while resolving a test, you must remove 1. Yes. Dang it. Okay. You feel the need to kill, an uncontrollable rage consuming your thoughts. Suffer 3 face down horror, then flip 1 horror face up.
Oh
Well,
my
I just
goodness.
went insane.
That
2, 3. I'm insane. I have an
You know,
insane condition now.
discard everything at least.
Well, I don't complete this part first and suffer 1 horror face up? Or then flip 1 horror face up? Let's just
I don't
say
know
no.
the order of things. I guess not.
Let's just say no. Let's just keep this rolling.
Yep.
All right, next person. Where are the... Oh, yeah, insanity. Here it
Make
is.
sure you shuffle, give them a good shuffle. The next person is Rita.
Oh, cool. Can you hit confirm?
I'll do that for you. Oh. You puzzle over the abomination, how abomination can move without any musculature. Observation 3.
Let's see what my insane condition's going to be
You
here,
can't tell
kids.
me. Make sure it's for a 4 investigator game.
This says 1+.
Okay.
So is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so Rita needs to do observation.
Oh.
Nope. You obsess over the dark magics that animated these remains, suffer 2 horror.
We need to do something to fix your rolling.
You cannot improve any skill. Mediocrity.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, startled. No effect, discard this card.
I'm pulling the bad rolling out of you.
I don't think this is a deck builder, so I would say cards are bad. The cards were really bad.
Okay. All right. That is
okay.
all. All right, now I can move. Yeehaw! I wish I could get down there. We put this back. I wish I could get down there to blow off that skeleton's head. How about we do this? Gloria is going to pick up this Bible here.
What does it do?
You or another investigator within range may discard 1 face down horror. So, you don't have any. She's got 5. So she's going to go ahead and use that action on herself. She's greedy Gloria.
Okay.
So that's her turn.
She just used that.
She picked up the Bible, which was 1 action.
Isolated rainbow. Hey guys, hope you're having fun. Yes, thank you.
Yay, Tyler, good to see you. Good to hear from you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, she used an action to pick up the King James Bible.
Okay, she hadn't
and then
picked it up yet.
Yeah, and then she used 1 to
Oh, okay.
do the actual action.
Okay. Well then, Rita's gonna try to come over here and beat this guy up, so that Amanda doesn't have to evade and just go away. She can just go. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, because she can move 3 spaces. And then she's gonna attack with her shovel, which is a heavy weapon. Okay. Attack. Heavy weapon.
Crack its skull.
You jab forward the butt of your weapon, then swing the head around for a quick follow-up. Oh, cool. A bam, bam. I like that. Agility 4. Here we go.
There.
Got it.
I pulled all the bad rolling out of you.
If you pass the 1-2 punch, disorient your foe. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result.
Do you have any clues you can spend?
1, yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage.
It's got 7.
Okay, so that was 2
Actions.
things for Rita.
Maybe Amanda can defeat it.
And then run?
Yeah, well, can she still only do 1 action, or is that gone?
No, that's gone. So she'll shoot
Or she
it.
could try to evade and get... Well, she wouldn't be able to get there this turn anyway.
Well, then maybe she should try to evade.
Okay.
All right. If you turn your back, the skeleton can land a nasty blow. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Will.
Come on, come on. You got it, you got it. You got it. You passed.
Wait, no. Riot whistle, because I'm stressed.
Oh.
I'm going to use my Rita's riot whistle
When does
to
this go away?
re-roll at the end of the turn.
That.
I got this during the Mythos phase.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then. I'm going to shoot this mother.
You got it. I could have sworn you. Because it's affected you before.
During the Mythos phase.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
Not trusting your aim, you strive to make up for it with sheer volume of lead. You fire, reload, and fire again.
James Reed Jr. We just got started. My family and I can't get enough. Awesome. Great to hear.
Nope.
Zach has to leave. Thank you, Zach, for hanging out. You had some great, hilarious input, as always. Thank you.
Amanda missed.
Drat.
Do you think you can come help, maybe?
Well, I can. I'm not going to be able to get there. Can I I don't have a gun. I can't shoot. Okay, that's it for everybody.
This is not good. Unbidden, the terrible things you have seen rise up from your memory where they were safely locked away. Each investigator flips 2 horror face up.
Well, let's go one at a time. Gloria will go. Weak-willed. Become mesmerized, then flip this card face down.
Okay.
And then minor shock, no additional effect. Flip this card face down. Okay. Next is Wilson. Suffer 1 additional face down horror.
That was not a good one.
It is horrific. Suffer 1 additional face down horror for each spell you have. None. So that's good.
Okay, now for Rita. We're doing 2 horror. Okay, a minor shock, no additional effect. And minor shock, no additional effect.
Nice.
And Amanda's are all gone because she's insane.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A crash rocks the ground beneath your feet and you hear mournful moaning. It's a great band name. Mournful moaning.
Floating through the night air, Old Whately's experiment is nearing completion.
Well,
All
we're
right,
trying.
skeleton moves towards the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in its space with the highest influence. That's Amanda. Attacks in complete silence, but with each crushing blow, its jaw gapes as if it's screaming. Suffer 3 damage, will negates.
This skeleton couldn't
So
have
at the end of my
shown up-
turn, I'm no longer stressed.
Right.
And I'm no longer dazed.
Right. This skeleton could not have shown up in a worse place at a worse time.
Okay, 3 damage. I will suffer 2 damage.
You're
1, 2,
wounded.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Now
So
I'm wounded.
I think that means you can't take the move action twice.
Cool. Ah.
Why is that not listed in here? Wounded 7. Becomes wounded, gains a wounded condition, and discards all of, so you get it. And then if an effect causes an investigator to suffer damage in excess of his health, it suffers all damage from that effect before becoming wounded and discards face down damage.
You cannot perform the move action more than once each round.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad you can't carry me.
That is too bad.
And horror checks.
See, I could have been all fine. All right, Wilson, you get to take a horror check, but you also will get focused because of it. So for one face down horror, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh.
Cody, all right. See you next Tuesday. Got to prepare for the third hurricane this season.
Oh, no. Good luck. Thanks for joining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm insane now.
And you're focused.
I'm insanely focused.
Here's your insane condition. So that was yours? You run your tongue over your teeth?
Yeah.
Gross. Meeple Overboard is back now, stepped aside for important family business, rewatching The Mandalorian.
Yay.
Understandable.
Glad you're back. We're in a world of
hurt. Okay, Rita.
You can watch us get destroyed.
Looking at the empty eyes of the skeleton, you cannot avoid thinking that death might not be the end to suffering. Suffer 2 face down horror.
And she's insane. All right. Gloria.
3 investigators.
Gloria,
insane.
we're all riding. It's all riding on your shoulders. Who would have thought? Real Gloria Goldberg, the author, last to go insane. Okay, is that it for your characters? Oh, did she do?
I don't think Amanda did a horror
did
check.
not do one.
You puzzle over how the abomination can move without any musculature. 2, 3, and
I should
4.
have just picked up those things. You know, always.
Suffer 2 horror.
Well. Yeah, there's some serious uh-ohs.
No additional effect, no additional.
Someone has
let's go.
broken dice. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do I need to step in here?
Please take care of the skeleton.
1.
I'm wounded. I can't perform the move action more than once each round. So.
Attack with a heavy weapon. As you swing at your foe, the sweat on your palms threaten to loose. I've already done this one. Do 5.
That's what happens after a while. The Mythos cards kind of, or the battle cards kind of start to repeat.
Oh.
3.
Nice.
Suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage.
That's 3.
Good.
Dead.
Okay, get it out of here.
You're welcome.
All right, then, Amanda. Wait, did you only do 1 action?
Nope, I ran and then I killed it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
So
stepped over
Amanda's
the line.
Gonna move 1, 2, but she can't move more because she's wounded.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing else to do right there. So cool. And then Rita will move 1, 2, 3. And check this out. The gun could not have been there long since the barrel is still hot to the touch.
Oh.
You're certain that several rounds were fired just prior to the gun being discarded. Gain the carbine rifle.
Nice.
Wouldn't that have been nice to have earlier when I could have taken care of that skeleton before Amanda went insane and got hurt?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your turn.
Okay. So would you like, I'm going to help you out here. I'm going to read to you from this King James Bible. Mm-hmm. And you get to discard a face down horror because you were within range. This one.
Okay. All right, you gonna do anything else?
Do it again.
Why
No,
didn't-
I'm gonna get rid of one of mine.
Why didn't you go take care of this, Gloria?
Because I thought we were gonna let her do it.
Okay.
I discard.
This is why this isn't going well, because we're wasting all these mythos.
We're not wasting
rounds.
anything. Well, we're wasting because of the skeleton. Skeleton made us
All right,
waste a
that's
bunch
it,
of
right?
stuff. Yeah.
The mythos event affects the investigator in an outdoor space with the most health. Rita?
Mm-hmm.
The air fills with crackling needles of static crawling over your skin. The building charge breaks all at once, sending several lightning bolts crashing to earth around you. Dang, suffer 3 damage, agility +1 negates. Her agility is 4.
Dodge that lightning.
Nope,
Goodness gracious.
she sure didn't.
And they're all face up.
The lightning leaves scorch marks that flare orange in the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, suffer 3 damage and place fire in your space. Let's see. Only a flesh wound. No additional effect. Broken arm.
Oh, no.
If you ever have more than 2 items, drop all but 2 of your items. Oh, y'all better hope I don't. Well, I guess I
It
could
doesn't
drop
say
the torch.
random, does it?
It says drop all but 2 of your items.
Yeah, so just get rid of what you don't want.
Okay. I don't want this torch, and I'm in fire anyway, so
Okay.
might as well drop it. Good news is getting struck by lightning tends to give you superpowers. Probably. I thought that was chemicals being spilled on
Well, it's
you.
both.
I'm gonna get rid of this riot whistle because it's not doing me absolutely no good. Let's see, and this one, only a flesh wound. Cool. There's that.
Where's your dynamite? Oh, does Amanda have it?
Amanda's got it. A cackle of laughter
Oh, no.
rises above the din of thunder and falling trees. Finally, the experiment will be complete. Lightning storm plus being bitten by a bat equals Green Lantern.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Yep, I remember that. Well, oh, it's going to take Amanda an action to pick up the evidence. Well,
Get as close as you can.
1, 2, and pick up. Is it an action to pick up each item?
No, it's you get all of it.
Okay. Well, okay, that's Amanda's turn.
Trade possession, pick up and drop possessions in your space. Okay. Wilson.
Does Rita get hurt from this fire in her space?
Oh, no. She still has a turn to do though, right? So if she does the agility thing,
Okay.
she should be okay.
All right.
Guess he'll go check this out. 1, 2. Wait, that's 1, 2. 3, 4.
Okay.
Gloria Goldberg is going to read from this, or she could put out the. She could put out. Oh, she's got 3 agility. She could put out the fire, so you can do something else. Come on, Rita. I mean, Gloria. Yeah, I only need 1.
Okay.
Fire's out.
You want the stuff?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but I am. You don't have any. You're insane, so I'm gonna remove one of these. This Bible is good stuff. Okay.
Okay, and then Rita will move 1, 2, 3, and check this out. The streak of dead grass is still wet where the blood of countless animals has flowed from the circle of standing stones. Gain a clue and discard the search token. Okay.
All right. Do you think they'll give us one more round? I guess not if they said it was complete.
Yep.
I'm scared.
This is not going to be good. Yep, there it is.
Oh, gosh.
Sickening purple light grows over Sentinel Hill, and you can faintly see a thin man silhouetted against the thunderous sky. Spawn a wizard, as indicated. This is Old Whately.
Wizard.
Zebulon seems to fall into a trance, and he climbs to the peak of Sentinel Hill to stand by the carven altar. Move Zebulon. A heavy look passes from the wizard to his battered relation. Then you see Old Whately raise one hand clenched into a fist, and Zebulon screams as his ribs explode in gore.
Oh, cool.
The altar receives most of the blood, collected in the worn center. Discard Zebulon. Bye, Zeb.
Leon
We just
says,
let you get killed.
kill him, you win, right? No.
And the search token.
We don't exactly...
Well, we don't know, Spencer.
No.
So don't say that. You catch only a bit of what Old Whately mutters over the spilled blood, but his words settle a deep dread in your bones. While I wish I could have used the outsiders as the final blood for the strengthening, perhaps it is better that it was a Whately that gave me control over the beast at last. Here he comes. Get him out. Old Whately raises both hands in silence, and the sky answers with an enormous peal of thunder. You feel the rumble in your bones, and with growing horror, you realize the rumble is due to more than the weather. An impossible beast materializes over Old Whately, the sides of it dwarfing even the hill itself. Spawn the Dunwich horror.
There it is.
As indicated. Look, isn't he pretty? Look at the... Oh, yeah. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
So now if we kill him, we win.
Yeah, we gotta kill him.
It is possible.
And we're gonna have to do a horror check here. Oh, cool. A pale young woman emerges from behind a tree, wiping something dark from her lips. Spawn a child of the goat, as indicated.
Okay.
Old Whately and his cult have control of a terrifying monster,
What is
and you're
that?
the only ones who
Here?
can stop it. Yep. You grit your teeth and ready your weapons for the fight ahead. Old Whately moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of any investigators as possible. Then he attacks the investigator within range with the fewest items.
Hey, Amanda, that's you.
Fewest items? Really?
But-
I've got dynamite, conclusive evidence, forensic evidence, circumstantial evidence, a 25 automatic, a silver key. I don't think that's the truth. Rita only has 2 items
within
because
range.
of her broken arm.
So it's her.
Old Whately jumps up and down, chanting something incomprehensible. Lore, awesome. If you pass, you recognize the spell. I did not pass. You find your feet leaving the floor, your body lifted into the air by invisible strings that wrench you into improbable positions, suffer 2 face-down damage, and become restrained. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm so close to being wounded.
Aren't we all? I'm not.
Okay. What you got? This moves 2 spaces, then attacks the investigator in the space who has suffered the least damage.
He suffered 2.
Well, that's you. Which, look at this. If you can see up here, the Dunwich Horror's
You can't see.
health is 40. Okay, the creature gathers its tangle of limbs together and smashes a portion of its bulk down on you. Suffer 3 damage, strength negates. Oh, Old Whately fell over.
Yeah, he's...
You have a clue, right?
Yep. Nope. But I'm this.
You're focused.
Should I save that when I'm attacking him?
I don't know. Do you want to get
I'll
3
take-
damage right now? Or 2 damage?
I'll take... No, I rolled 2 successes.
Right, so
I take 1
1
damage.
damage.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Flip one other damage face up, then discard this card.
And you become stunned and dazed.
Discard one clue, then flip this card face down. I don't have it. What?
Are you sure you wanted to fail? You could have spent your focus on this.
Okay. I didn't
That's what
fail.
I thought.
Child of the Goat. Moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. I guess she could come over here. Monster attacks. The foe cracks a whip at you, trying to dislodge one of your possessions. Oh, is that all?
Agility.
How many do I
She
need? I
has
just
so
need
many
one.
clues.
I know.
Okay. You twist your body just in time. Suffer 1 face down damage. Okay. All right. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster with the highest horror rating.
That's 7, so it's this thing. Except 1, 2, 3. Yep, everyone's gonna do it against that.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'm tired of reading. I'll go first. So this will be for Gloria Goldberg. Creature's tread shakes the earth, sending you tumbling. Oh, this is a perfect one for her. It's got 2 strength.
Uh-oh. She's not going to pass.
If you fail, you feel panic and shame course through you as you stumble and drop one of your treasured possessions. Suffer 2 horror and drop 1 common item. I don't have any. Oh, wait. No.
Your Bible. Your precious, precious Bible. You suffer 2 horror, not face down. You have to read them.
Minor shock. I think these are these hers? Yeah, these were hers. No additional effect. Flip face down. No additional affleck.
Okay, Rita. The thing's unearthly wailing sends you stumbling blindly through the trees, slipping and falling as you sob with terror. Suffer 2 face down damage and 3 horror. Will -1 negates.
Oh my gosh, all blanks.
Okay, well then I'm wounded. And 3 horror.
Yeah, maybe we'll last one more turn.
We've beat this scenario before. It was years ago, but we beat it.
We were able to kill. I don't remember this thing. Child of the Goat.
Wilson next.
Mm-hmm. The monstrosity's ululating cry, it invades your ears and sends you staggering blindly. Move forward 1 space toward another monster within range. I'll move up here.
Suffer 4 horror.
Oh my
Will
gosh.
-1 negates. You only have 3 will. Oof.
4 horror it is.
This is going poorly.
Well, we were doing so well, but that's usually how this game goes, though. What do you mean, no?
4 horror. They're not face down.
We were doing well, then all of a sudden, boom.
Okay.
Okay, no additional effect.
This is going to be Amanda. The creature's tread shakes the earth, sending you tumbling. Strength. So 3.
Drop 2 random items. No additional effect.
Nope. You feel panic and shame course through you. Drop 1 of your treasured possessions. Suffer 2 horror and drop 1 random common item. 2 horror. Flip 1 other horror face up. Then discard this card. So that's no additional effect. And become restrained. Then discard this card.
Okay, I can only take 2 more horror. Or, yeah, 2 more horror. Okay.
Okay.
End the Mythos piece. So I guess we're just supposed to have to take this thing out?
Mm-hmm.
And these other monsters?
I Amanda's gonna throw the dynamite.
Okay.
You light the fuse and toss the explosive. Flip this card and place it in a space within range.
Okay.
Wait, should Rita get out of there first?
Maybe. Probably. Would she want to attack then run away?
Yeah, I think Rita's gonna fire at this thing first with her carbine. You scramble upwards looking for a clean angle for a desperate shot at the thing's most sensitive spot. Agility +1. So that's gonna be 5 dice.
Yeah, do 40 damage in your good place.
Yeah, thanks, Leon. I got 2 successes. For each evidence you have, you may reroll 1 die. Nope. The monster suffers damage equal to your test result.
No, only 38.
All right, and now get out of there, Rita. She's gonna run.
Oh, she has to evade.
Oh. Too bad she doesn't have her whistle. Dodge under the creature's flailing limbs, attempting to lure it out of position. Two successes. You manage to redirect most of the monster's wrath toward another nearby enemy. Suffer 1 damage, and another monster within range suffers 2 damage.
Cool. Well, that means we can kill him.
Does he only have 2?
He has 0.
What? He has
Oh,
10.
sorry. Yeah. Okay. He takes 2 damage.
Okay, and then she runs. 1, 2, 3. And she was supposed to suffer 2 damage, I think.
Okay.
Let's look back. Suffer 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no. Suffer 1 damage, and another monster suffers 2. Okay. And her damage is drop 1 random item.
So now you want to throw the dynamite?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you have to evade before you can do that.
Why?
Because you're in the space with the monster.
Oh. So I have to evade Old Whately?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Evade. Circles you looking for an advantageous moment. Observation.
Observation. We've already done that.
I cannot move voluntarily. I'm restrained.
Oh. Well,
Well, just evade. I'm not moving.
yeah. Just to perform another action. So this is not an action. It's just a check.
It didn't pass.
Oh.
You realize too late that your foe has trapped you in some sort of ritual circle. Forfeit your action. So then I just attack
Do you have another
him.
action? Give me the dynamite. I can throw it.
Are you in the same space
Yes.
as me? Okay, here. Now you need to evade, right?
Yes. The way to break old Watley's concentration is to cause a distraction. You may drop 1 item to throw it at your foe's head. How about the dynamite? If you drop the item, you escape as your foe recoils. If you do not drop the item, your foe finishes preparing a spell and your tongue runs mad in your mouth. Okay, well, I'll drop it. I can always pick it up
No,
again,
you
right?
threw a pickaxe at his head.
Okay. And now, I'm going to throw this dynamite. Action. Flip this card and place it in a space within range. Boom.
Boom is right.
At the end of the investigator phase, each investigator in this space or adjacent space, we're adjacent, takes 8 damage.
Yeah.
And each monster in those spaces suffers 10.
I think that's it.
No.
It's 10:46
Well, I mean,
Central
that's-
Time.
If we go by the rules, that does it.
Amanda's dead. Wilson's dead.
Wilson's No,
would
Wilson would become wounded.
Oh. Yeah, I'm done. That stinks.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because really, the last time when we played this, the dynamite did it and we won the game.
Mm-hmm.
But dang, we
Oh,
just couldn't do it this time.
Look at us here on this app. So we're gonna go.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to end it. So go here. End game.
End game. And there
So
it
we
is.
lost. Okay.
Oh, we lost.
Well, for those that stuck in there with us, I sure do
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting with us. Thanks for cheering us on,
Hey,
laughing with us.
we were doing pretty good, and then I tell you, if it hadn't been for that dumb skeleton, I think we could have got there in time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And stopped the ritual.
yeah. But I had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good. I hope you all had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Leon says, really enjoyed your top 100 a few years ago. Will you be doing it again? Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Here's the deal. That is hard to do.
It is.
That's a lot of work.
Maybe, I mean, and I think it also helps, like, if you space out the years, so you have more time to play more games to make
So,
that list.
I mean, if anything, that's something in favor of us doing it again. That it's been so long since we've done one. Honestly, we had no intention of doing one until Tom was like, hey, it's a stretch goal for the Dice Tower Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So we were kind of obligated.
Well, I said, sure. And I was like, oh, we've
This is
only,
a lot
it's
more-
like, we've only played
like
100 games.
But now it's better.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's better
We've
now.
played a lot more games.
We,
Oh, no.
I mean, we had played more than that. It just felt like we'd only played 100 at that time in our
We'll have
career.
to see, because apparently there's a want for it.
Yeah.
That people are saying that.
People
that
love-
Leon is saying it.
People love top 10s, top 20s, top 100s.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it. That's
Maybe
a good,
we'll do it.
Good, what a good idea, Leon. I didn't
Yeah.
even thought about it.
Me neither.
All right. Well, this has
Man.
been fun. This month has been fun, and I look forward to the next stream. Leon would love to hear us talk about games. Well, all right, we'll talk about games. Not tonight, though.
Yeah. I don't know if you have not listened to it, we did formerly have a podcast together called the Married with Board Games podcast. You can go check that out. We talked about a lot of games on there. So that might be a good place to start.
Yep.
We also have our other live streams on our YouTube channel. You can watch us play there and talk about those games and maybe other games that we were playing at the same time, like earlier in the day or whatever. Yeah. And we're also trying to push toward more Patreon backing
Yes.
on the Lighten Up initiative to restart the Married with Board Games podcast.
Yeah, so we're at $70 right now for Patreon pledges, and we need to get to 100. And if we get to 100, we will actually bring back the Married with Board Games podcast. So
Yeah.
we're pushing for that. But
We haven't been pushing that much lately.
Not lately. We need to bring that back up, though.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It is. We're about to get to that season of giving,
Yes.
so maybe we'll get there.
Wait, so on top of that, we also we are giving away a free copy of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion because we reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And so we are having a contest to give that away. And the way to enter is to go find our video on the YouTube page announcing 1,000 subscribers Gloomhaven giveaway.
Yep.
And you need to comment on
Nope. You need to watch the video
You need
to
to watch
find
the
out
video.
what you have to do.
to find out what you need to say, to find out what you need to comment.
Okay.
How about that? Since I already said it,
Yeah.
you need to find out what to
I
comment
see.
by watching the video.
I see.
But that will get you entered in to win a free copy of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. Leon, maybe that would be a fun game that your wife would be interested in. It's a campaign style. It is co-op, but I mean, you kind of go off in your separate ways and do your
Yeah.
own thing, I feel like, or that's how our games have gone with it.
Whether for better or for worse.
True. So, yeah, definitely check that out. Check out our YouTube page. And anyone interested in helping us out on the Patreon, that will help us get going with the Married to Board Games podcast reboot.
Yep.
There's also the Board Games Are Fun podcast, starring Spencer and our good friend Segan, who has popped up in the chat a couple of times.
Yeah, just look for Board Games Are Fun.
Yep, and it's just those two guys talking about games. So you can check that out as well. It's found on any podcast platform that you can listen to.
Yeah. Thanks for all the plugs.
You're welcome.
You're doing a great
Isn't
job.
it great that I can think of all these things because
Yeah.
Spencer can't remember all of it?
I've used all of my brain on this game. I've lost all my sanity.
You did.
I went insane. Okay.
Can you imagine if one of us had gotten that insanity condition where you can't talk?
That would be terrible.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
It would have been. I would have wondered how long before you guys in the chat and he would have noticed if I had to go quiet.
Leon says we can borrow games. Thanks, Leon.
Fun.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, hit us up on Facebook or
Yeah, send a
Instagram
message, whatever.
or whatever. So yeah. All right. Thanks so much for
Goodbye,
joining us
everybody.
tonight, and don't take the board game hobby too seriously. Just
Lighten up.